think the nigga that lost weight, lifted weights or some shit doing with some weight. So he big as hell now. Man, they said nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time.
I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's black, hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's black, hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you can be, but you're supposed to be right here with me, the BABG OG. And today, and the rest of these Sundays, I got my motherfucking partner riding with me, Paradise Paris, in the building. Shout out to everybody, man. What's going on?
Hey y'all. I hope y'all enjoy having us together, the dynamic duo, a little contrast. I appreciate you for wanting to spread the platform and share it with me.
For sure, man. So hey, y'all know how this thing go. We will go through pretty much Twitter, Black Twitter, if you don't know. And we gonna see, you know what I'm saying, how everything goes and what everybody been talking about throughout the week. Now y'all know, man, we finna start this thing up right, man. You know what I'm saying? I made this little short. Y'all niggas loved it. Hopefully y'all kept the lotion. All right, put up. Hopefully y'all kept the lotion and everything put up. Listen, man. Listen. Dark skinned women. And shout out to the page, man. Apparently it's a page called Dark Skinned Girls or Dark Skinned Women. Let me shrink this down. Let me see. Yeah. IG at Dark Skinned Women, right? So this is a dark. Huh?
I ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know this was a thing. So dark skinned women, again, can we stop? Can we stop? Please. Listen, man. All right. Niggas is like, bro. All right. She can get a motherfucking kidney and security anytime she need it. Come on now. Come on now. What are we doing? Come on. Every time, as soon as you see her, all right?
Don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
But they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, and you know we got to lie to her. We gotta tell her we gonna take it easy, but we ain't.
Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm gonna take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down, the nigga rushed all of that dick up in her.
All of it. Baby, you got to get the whole thing. You this motherfucking fine. All right. Shout out to her. I don't know what this lovely lady's name is, but she beautiful, man. She beautiful.
Is. Even her face. She's beautiful.
Exactly. That's most importantly.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, her body is immaculate, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Before this BBL tirade, that was always the case. Like, niggas be lying. Niggas be revisioning on history to the best of their ability. But let's be clear. I remember when they were saying, man, if you just take this white girl face and put it on a black woman body, man, she would be the full thing. But her face is just beautiful. Like, she has the face of a wife. Like, you know, just you look at her and you think, oh, I know she got a man.
Yep, that is a beautiful woman, man. All right, race and everything, and that's why this is what you call universal beauty. Men everywhere of all races are gonna, you know what I'm saying. She looks to be tall, you know, hips, or no, you know, she ain't turn around. They ain't so, but again, I don't know if her, you know, breasts are real or not, but they look right.
They do. And they look real. They look real. Can't tell if they're real, but they look real.
Yeah, baby oiled up, and like you said, most importantly, man, she got a cute face. That's the most important part. You know what I'm saying? And
it's
very,
not
very
too
nice.
much. Even though she tall, right? You know, you don't get that drag effect with her. It's not too much. Like, the makeup's not too much. She got a naturally big forehead, just like a woman. Even if her titties are not real, they kind of got that little balloon effect to them that look real. So it's just kind of like, yeah, she's gorgeous.
And talking about them legs, Paris, them the best kind of legs for this.
Yes,
what she
come get this cooch. It's hot and ready like a Little Caesars pizza, baby. Hot and moist. You're gonna have to lay me on a towel. Let me bend these legs back like a paper clip, bitch. Daddy, come get this cat.
Like a paper clip, baby. Shout out to her. Shout out to this. Shout out to this lovely lady. You know what I mean? Very, very beautiful chocolate woman. All right, that no man is turning down. You know what I'm saying? On any side of town. Now, we got the albino version. You got the albino version, Paris.
Of that of who?
Of her.
It's another
albino version, baby. Bam. Got an albino version.
That ain't no damn that's a white lady.
Now, this lady right here, man, I think she came on the scene. She blew up, I want to say like a year ago or so, like where she came mainstream. And the white dudes was they hated her. They don't like her. She's fat. She's fat. She's got too much long, you know. And that's why I say, man. And she's and it was, I don't want to misquote it, but I saw the quote and I tried to catch it. I don't know if it deleted it because it really wasn't her, but I'm trying to find to say it. And
the only men who don't like me are white men. Everybody else,
exactly. The only men that call me fat are white men and something else. I don't fucking know. It's like some other shit, right? So listen, man. Again, this woman right here, dog. All right, all you niggas, she's fat. She's too big. She's this. Listen, nigga. Listen. I don't know. She don't got no black in her, but I'm positive she done had some. Okay, a lot of it. All right. Ain't no way.
That's gotta stop with this whole she's fat, this, that, and the third. Because I promise you, that woman over 200 pounds. Look at her legs. Naturally. Yeah. Body composition isn't something where you look at it and you go automatically, she has to be in this range. It just ain't. So, you know, even if it may not work for you or whatever the case may be, she big by numbers, but that's not no fat woman. She's carrying her weight really well.
In Paris, that's what I be talking about. Like, everything's about proportions, right? Even the thicker females, bro. And again, that's what I be telling people. Genetics. These niggas, I hate the nigga scientists on and not even just niggas, just you know the fucking social media scientists, right? Well, she's fat, and body mass index. This is one of the biggest things I had with Kevin Samuels, like height, weight, dress size, and all this shit. I'm like, look, bro, women it's some women that are top heavy, it's some women that's fucking bottom heavy, it's some women that's super hippie, it's some women that got no hips at all but got all the ass, it's some women that got all hips, no ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you do this shit long enough, and it's just like, bro, this stereotypical thing of where you just want to say, oh, she fat, she over a certain weight limit. It's just not how it is, man. It's unrealistic.
Because naturally we come in different proportions, and for me, I couldn't beat the allegations. A lot of times people see me in person and they're like, "You're not big." No, because the camera puts on weight. Cameras are an illusion. They don't tell the real story, and a lot of times they don't do you justice. But it's not about that. It's more so of like, okay, well, a woman who has a bigger bosom, she's not going to carry as much weight around her midsection because it's going to go elsewhere. But a woman who is top heavy, all of that weight carries upwards. That's where her weight is. So it's just kind of like a thing of, do you want a woman who is more voluptuous, or do you want a woman who is more petite? Whatever your preference is, and don't stop the numbers, because them women be having all of that butt on them and all of them breasts on them and be 140 pounds unhealthy because it's an additive.
Yeah.
And health really don't be the thing either if you really want to get into it, because all of us got bad eating habits. Majority of the time, it ain't nothing but genetics saving women.
Yeah, these niggas too. Niggas, that's why I was niggas be talking about, motherfuckers from motherfucking Somalia and Eritrea, Ethiopia and shit, talking about motherfuckers being fat. Motherfucker, your ass, your whole bloodline is 115-pound limit, and that's the men.
And what makes it even worse is, it's like, if you were talking about us somewhere over in Brazil, all they do is walk. And I was talking about like my job. I changed my schedule now. My job requires me to work 5:55 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. So the time that I'm even getting ready to eat as soon as fast food restaurants open. That's the worst time in the world. You know what I did? Start bringing my own food or skipping lunch.
Yep.
I don't want that. I don't want no burger at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that save you money. That save you money, and like you say, you eat a whole lot healthier when you cook your own food. Now this shit right here, man. Again, I don't know who or what or why this guy was assigned as the fucking spokesperson, and this is just so.
I've seen this.
Oh god, man. Now again, these brother fuckers, man. I hate, and you know what month it is. It's the rainbow month or whatever, right? Hey, if you're grown adult, whatever you want to do.
Too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so crazy.
That's the biggest joke about the whole situation.
Listen, crazy. Oh, and where's my manners? Hey, man, shout out to all the fathers out there, man. Shout out to the fathers. Hey, it's a thankless job, but we do it anyway. A lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work.
Like mother.
Yeah, hey, man. Listen, a lot of fucking stuff here, man. So, greatly appreciate you guys for doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your own kids, all right, and some that take care of other people's. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. And Joe Biden just lost. Look, man, listen.
That man is not competent.
No way.
I don't feel comfortable. Even if he is the most plausible option, and I'm just speaking hypotheticals. I don't really talk politics on no platform. Do what you do. I feel like politics and religion are one and the same. They hold no conversation, no merit, and no weight in a regular conversation. It's a personal choice. But realistically speaking, this is your elder that everybody got to watch. That's just what that is. Like,
literally,
it ain't trying to take on granddaddy. That's what they get. Like,
y'all know he wandered off into them woods last week, and we couldn't find him for about 3 hours.
He was at the neighbor's house. God couldn't. He fell asleep over at the neighbor's house. Couldn't even find him.
Yeah, man. Listen, again, man. Black people, if y'all let this quote unquote racism, whatever the fuck shit, y'all elect, like, I don't even know, man. I don't know what to say. But this shit right here, man. Listen, let's just jump to it. This dude is
Kamala with her husband. You rarely see her with her husband.
And yeah, shout out to Kamala and her white husband. You know, y'all again, Kamala got in there and she quickly told y'all she was the Indian, her Indian heritage and all this other shit as she campaigned as a black woman the whole damn time. Whole campaign she was black. Soon as she got in the damn office, she became a motherfucking Indian. What's his dude's name? Billy Porter. That's his name. And Billy Porter gonna do this fucking. Are they gonna have it here? I don't know. And the dude, like, okay, we got a fist bump right here. It's not. I guess they don't show it on this one. But one of the things,
Billy Porter grabbed Joe Biden's hand, kneel down, and kiss
his hand. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. Y'all look. Hey, man. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with you niggas. I don't. But here, hey, this is the first good one right here, man. Shout out to my man Omawale. All right, hey man, you see this nigga on Twitter, leave him alone. Go the other way. All right, don't do it. Do not do it. All right. Somehow, some way,
but I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Somehow, some way, him and Tariq Nasheed got into it, man, or whatever, right? All right. And you know, Tariq goes along with the same shit. The problem with Tariq is still on the jokes from like 20, 30 years ago. Moist and where's your family from? And you know, all this motherfucking shit. He got one-liners that his cult follows.
It's grifting. Right? It's grifting. It ain't even he's not dedicated to the passion. It's something he picked up that has another avenue of monetary exchange. And he just stuck with it because he didn't have no other choice.
Yeah, the nigga went from being a pimp / Mac. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the difference is, right? He was a pimp Mac. He was a rapper talking about wash your ass. This nigga literally had a song called Wash Your Ass. Okay. All right. And then, like I said, I give the nigga credit for the first Hidden Colors. But everything after that, bro, was just, hey, oh, you niggas paid. You wanted to see this? All right, cool. So I'm just gonna make more and more and more and more and more. And then I'm gonna motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, up the ante and do a black historical film about the graping, okay, and sexual motherfucking assaulting of black male slaves. You know how crazy it is to make a whole film. Tariq Nasheed is the first person to make a whole film about black male sodomizing.
That's insane. That's insane.
At the time, like, the story needs to be told. The story needs to be told. I'm like, I mean, really? I don't want to watch no movie about that.
Yeah, because when you sit down and think about that, it's either you attached it to some type of fetish, or you got an underlying story you want to tell that you just trying to use vicariously through other people. It's got to be one of the two. Because who wants to sit there and talk about or think about black men being sexually misused?
Yeah, for a whole however many hours this fucking thing is. How many times can you tell that story? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you of course you don't have any, you know, and again, did it happen? Yes, it happened. But again, I promise you, bro, this wasn't like a common practice. Like, you know, as soon as they bring niggas off the ship, oh, bend them over. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like, no man. Yeah. So
because even now, that whole it happened, but perversion itself is not a norm to human psyche. So even though we know it happened, that was something that the worst of the lowest slave owners were into. And I hate, and not to say that slavery somehow was good or anything like that, but I hate how they try and make it seem like there just weren't white people who had slaves off the strength of this is just the way we make money.
Yep. Hell, and the proof of it was like a lot of the people after they were set free, they stayed on the plantation. They stayed on plantation because, you know, they did have a rapport and they had a good relationship with the people there and captors, they're slavers. But you know, hey, it is what you can't say that. If you say that, you're a coon. But anyway, Tariq Nasheed basically made a whole movie, you know what I'm saying, without the motherfucking star person he needed there. Shout out to Janet Jackson.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
You doing the bending. I told if I ever see fucking Janet Jackson, and listen, Janet Jackson's still fine to me. Listen, that's all hey, baby, that's all I need you to do for me. I don't want no song. I don't need none of that. Listen, just hit the line
So
for me,
you
baby.
doing the bench.
Yeah. Oh, so you doing the bending? Yeah, I need you to hit the line for me, baby. Now again, you did an entire film on gay sex, sat there and directed each minute, decided what was and what wasn't gay enough. On the director's cut, you could be heard in the background screaming, "More baby oil!" Nobody, absolutely nobody asked with his doc outside of you and Marcel. And Marcel is a dude that pretty much got outed, or I guess he came out as being a brother fucker on some campaign shit back in like, I guess like what, 20, was it 20 the same year, the election year or whatever? You know what I mean? And like I said, man, listen, you can never
Well,
trust.
Marcel came out being gay, and he did all the campaigning, and all they ended up doing is just getting into more and more drama. They had so many people actually trying to back Marcel until he started becoming a problem. The problematics too. You about more division than you is progression.
That FBA shit, bro, is just a whole. The FBA, first off, for the people that don't know, FBA is a motherfucking off-brand, great value fucking brand of ADOS. Okay, what happened was, Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks, right? Yeah, Yvette and Carnell and Tone Talks had the ADOS movement, right? They brought Tariq in, but as usual, Tariq saw the money play, and Tariq started trying to fucking take over. So since he couldn't do that, what he did was he fucking did an offshoot and did FBA. FBA is not even 5 years old, or might be 5 years old at this point, right? But the whole FBA, Foundational Black American bullshit, bro, is not even a fucking a 10-year-old term. Didn't exist. So when I see you grown ass niggas hopping on the internet and where your family from, and you not FBA and Tether and all this other shit, look, bro, stop it. You didn't know shit about this 5 years ago. Okay, that's when you know something is a fucking cult. Okay, you don't just start something in what makes it so sad that y'all don't even care. Fucking Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson are two of the biggest fucking cancers to the black community that we've ever fucking seen, man. Of all time, I promise you.
Tariq Nasheed is just more of I don't really follow Dr. Umar, but I from what I know of Tariq, he ain't nothing but a grifter. He literally all he does is sit around and he just try and take opportunities to make money that he feel like they don't have no leadership to. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. All you gotta say is white supremacy, race soldiers, and Tether and this, that, and the other, and niggas stole their money. Shout out to now this one. Charleston White, man. Listen, Charleston White is another one of these interesting characters, right? And the crazy part is Charleston said he's playing a character. Charleston White said, "Hey, man, this is just who I am as an internet personality. To be as brazen and be as disrespectful, to be as as controversial, and niggas love it. Niggas love drama, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. The last 2 weeks, maybe 3, I have been doing my research into him. He is so intellectual. He is so well-rounded. He is very much so like he's not no dumb person at all. So it's funny how he stays ahead of the curve, but more so people are taken aback because of the delivery and the tone of the message, even with the caricature. But to be honest, if you're listening to him, that intellect is still there. He's just not progressive. Charleston White doesn't, even though if you really listen to him, the basis of his message is for, to cause division. But in the message, he's basically putting what the hypocrisy is that black people do, not just women, not just men, black people, in your face. But if you really listen to him, he makes sense. He just has no progressive plan. I could listen to him and take him serious more if he was like, okay, this is what's happening, but this is what needs to be done. But all he's telling you is look at it. Look at it. You mad at me, but look at it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it, like I said, he was a positive activist, like I said before, doing stuff for children, juvenile rights and stuff like that. He's definitely did his work in the community, and like I say, he is a fairly intelligent guy, right? But like you said, he understands the way to get paid and the way to make money and the way to get your name out there is to be as much nigga as you possibly can, man. That's the only way you're gonna do it. Niggas don't respect intellect. Niggas don't respect, you know what I'm saying, any of that nice delivery shit. And if you do all of that versus the way he's going about it, you're gonna, if you may catch on, but it's gonna be a whole lot slower. So pretty much RP to, I think it was an Enchantress or Enchanted. It was Enchanted or Enchantress. So Enchanting. I'm sorry, yeah, shout out. So Enchanting was a Brick Squad 1017 member, Gucci Man's label, whatnot, right? And this is Charleston White's pretty much, you know, opinion of her death. This young lady was from my city. I'm very familiar with her rap success, and it wasn't a success. I mentioned her situation years ago. She was a fuck toy with talent who hardly put out music but posted a lot of social media pics. If someone died doing what they like to do, getting high, then why should anyone be sad for that person? She died a dope fiend just like the rest of them in the music industry. I told y'all they was just fucking on her and wasn't putting no music out. I mean,
didn't lie.
Exactly. He didn't tell no lie. I'm
My
sorry.
biggest issue with this situation with Enchanting is if it was a man who was a rapper or anything like that that died from drug overdose, the message would be y'all gotta leave these drugs alone. Black men gotta take better care of themselves. Black men gotta do this, black men gotta do that because of drugs. Because remember, that was the whole advocacy part about the having trouble getting shot. Well, yeah, the lean, but remember, like when Trouble got shot at that girl house, he was just laid up parlaying. Then everybody started saying, "Black men, you got to do this, you got to do that." It's like this man laying here asleep. He knew he was going to get in a shootout and die. You trying to make it to where there's some responsibility always predicated around the victims until it's a situation like this where it's just like, no, this girl just was a drug head. She was just an addict. Like, that's what it was.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
She accepted the responsibility that came along with addiction because that's the premise of what it was if it would be a man.
And you know what's crazy? It's crazy you brought up Trouble because I remember when and I tried to. I thought I screenshotted it, but I didn't. But he said one of his funniest fucking and Trouble was funny as shit. He was a lot of Georgia niggas funny. South niggas with Georgia niggas especially funny.
I love Trouble. I listen to his music.
Yeah, man. RIP School, bro. So like he said, the crazy shit he said, man, was, man, a lot of you hoes just some fine ass J's. I'll never forget that shit, bro. Like everybody was dying laughing, bro. A lot of these females out here, bro. I showed the thing last week where the girl was pouring up the lean. She was in the club, Paris, with the Sprite, pouring the cough syrup and shit in there. Bro, you fucking women have really become the niggas. And that shit is you're not built for that. Your body is not meant to take any of the fucking shit. Not smoking, not drinking, not drug use, none of that, man. And shout out to the over 30 club, man. Listen, listen. Man, I see, man, listen. Y'all young people, young ladies especially, y'all ain't gonna make it. Black is gonna crack with y'all generation. Gen Z and shit, they gonna crack with y'all because y'all hoes are doing too much.
I'm gonna be honest with you too. A lot of people didn't like 21 Savage, talking about it, but he put it in his album. Like, I ain't going out my way for you, some of you bitches. Like, y'all don't know how to be a lady. 21 Savage had it all in his last album.
Now here we go with the here we go.
You know you pressure. Put that dress on and go outside. Oh. Let that nigga know you pressure. Put them heels on and go outside. Let that nigga know you pressure. Let that nigga know. Pick your motherfucking phone up and post us a picture with you just reading a magazine, bent over, honey, and filling out the grocery. Let that nigga know you pressure. Mm-hmm. Remind that nigga of what he there for in the first place, and what somebody else was there doing.
To me, why is it that gay people ain't never got nobody that actually love them out loud?
Because people, that shit's embarrassing.
And not gay people, specifically the gay men, like the men who are in gay spaces, and they have they talk about advocacy. They talk about they having to not deal with down low men, and they talk about dealing with somebody that actually respects and they're in the know about what's going on. They sit around, they have so much to tell women how to deal with men, and et cetera, but you don't never see none of them in no public relationship. You still doing what you're doing, getting bent over in the dark after dark, being somebody's fetish.
Listen, man,
Having some booty was more important than drinking water, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bo. That's a man. For y'all that don't know, that's a whole man. All right, a man that goes by the moniker of T.S. Madison. All right, and has so much to say about straight people, has so much to say about relationships, gives so much advice to black women. So, Paris, being a true black woman, let me ask you this question: why do black women find so much value in the dating advice from gay men, gay black men? You know?
Because it's a venting session to trash and bash men where a man is going to agree with you. Inherently, you don't think of gay men as being a threat. You think of them as being on your level. And then because they are a man, it's like, well, because they are a man, they know what men like, the inherent thing of, oh, they must be right because they also are, are a man. But the reality is, this is where it gets tricky. Most regular women are in proximity to just other women. Gay men are in proximity to other women. So at some point in time, there's a separation and a breakdown of gay men stop being in close proximity of just men, just existing with men, just dealing in men's parameters and enjoying male to male engagement. Most F words, that's where they go. They go to being in proximity to women. So it's very difficult for you to actually know how men are evolving or know how men's perceptions of things and dealings with women are if the whole premise of your identity makes you feel comfortable only being around women. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, taking over the, you know what I'm saying, trying to pretty much assimilate and be as closely identified as a woman as you possibly can, even though you never will be. And like I said, what's so crazy about it, that's even the gay men that are men not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, women. They men, but they're even their demeanor and their personality, you know what I'm saying? That's why black brotherfuckers got to be over the top with their gayness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, just like the fuck.
Because honestly, the behavior has nothing to do with who you want to love. Like if we just breaking it down, that behavior itself is mental illness. Because when they say, oh, well, gender is a spectrum, well, there's only two genders that you can emulate. Now you can talk about people's behavior is a spectrum, but gender is not no spectrum. Gender is not a social construct. It's only two that you get the option of emulating. And those behaviors, even in it, you get stereotypes of basis what the gender as well as what the culture of the people do. Just like they say, only time you see a gay white man is when he acting like a gay black woman. Where do you get that behavior from? You're not immersed around black women. You're picking it up. It's an imitation. So I just find it weird because when you talk about gay girls or gay women, they're always around other women. When you're talking about gay men, they're not always around other men until it's time to go to bed. They're majority of the time immersed with and they take up time with other women. So all of this is the basis of you going to be comfortable or feel safe around women because we're not a threat to you. But regular gay men who don't make their sexuality, their personality, they're still around men and they don't care too much to fraternize with women because women are never in their interest. We're not in their interest sexually. We're not in their interest as a priority. They don't give a fuck about being around us.
So Young Thug's lawyer got locked up.
Shout out to Brian Steele, one of the best motherfucking lawyers in Fulton County, him and his wife.
Yeah, Young Thug was right, man. I guess Young Thug say you shouldn't even snitch if you're a Christian. Young Thug say nobody should be telling. And he said that. He said nobody. Remember that he did on the Wallow and the Gilly. Yeah, he did on the Wallow and Gilly interview, right? But his lawyer stuck to the code, man. So let's see what happens.
To me, that never. Mr. Steele, can I interrupt you for just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte. All that was an ex parte conversation. How did you find out about any of that?
Well, I'm disturbed too. And the reason
I'm asking you a question.
And
how did you find out about it?
I'm going to answer you the question.
Okay.
Scuttle, if you look at SCUDDER versus state, which is 298 Georgia, 438, it's Division 2, 782 Southeast 2D 638, 2016. Our highest court says when a court meets, because Mr. Copeland comes in, meets with the court supposedly made statements, which I assume is somehow accurate based upon what you just said. We're entitled, Mr. Williams and every other person wrongly charged here is entitled under the Georgia Constitution to be present. That's a critical stage.
It's just like when you meet with me and you and Mr. Adams meet with me and others have met with me. It's those are ex parte for a lot of different other reasons, but I will certainly note that for purposes of the record.
Well, I'm going forward. What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said,
and you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not?
No, I will not answer that question.
Why will you not answer that question?
Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate. I'm not trying to.
No. I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based on information.
Okay, well, listen. If you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have this. I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems. Okay, at this point in time.
Now, this whole trial, man. If you guys have been following, I haven't been following it day to day, whatever. Shout out to lead attorney, man. Shout out to lead attorney. Lead attorney, been covering this shit. You know what I mean, like to the T. And the stuff I've been following on my own and listening to him, bro. This case is a shit show.
Shit show.
Yeah.
Shit show.
Everything
they ought to
from
go
Fannie
down
Willis,
there and look everything over.
Yeah, everything from Fannie Willis putting it together, you know, and these things and so on and so forth, to the witnesses. They done made this Lil Woody. They done made this dude a fucking some superstar now. This just career criminal idiot nigga that's playing dumb and playing around with him on the stand. I don't know why they called him as a witness, but hey, it is what it is. And just so many issues and problems wrong with this trial, dog. Are they gonna win it? Again, after seeing all these faux pas and knowing that they're gonna be in Atlanta, I don't know. Unless they did a jury selection of all white people and no fucking niggas, it's no way I can see them convicting Thug, bro. After all of these things,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hesitant to even say that it can't happen because we seen what the fuck happened with the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. They literally lost evidence. They lost evidence. They lost evidence. Lost it. Literally lost bullet fragments. Lost shot shell clippings. They could not tell you where the trail of the blood started versus where it ended. They couldn't tell you. The whole case is speculatory.
And that's California for you.
I want to sit here and say, per Georgia, because everybody here in Atlanta, they think black as hell gonna do right. No. Georgia, everything outside of that in Macon, that's not black people.
Shout out to MacTown.
That's not black people. So you don't know where these people are coming from that are registered voters in the proximity of Fulton County. You do not know who the jury selection is, and you can't be certain at everything being done away because the average ignorant person who does not know anything about legal issues will tell you, oh, if they got 150 people out of 300 people who were supposed to be a witness, they probably were guilty. Because how would you get 150 to 350 people to testify? But if you ain't been watching the trial and you don't know anything about legalities, that's gonna be a terrible shit show. I want to have faith at this point. Even if Thug did it, let his ass off, because he ain't do nothing that you can prove. He ain't did shit you can prove. Let him off.
All I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information? Look, if the case gets reviewed, the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversation with a party. I mean,
a witness who was sworn in Friday. The court's telling. This is what I was told. If it's not true, not true. This court
Mr. Steele, ask me. Tell me how you got the information.
Listen.
Tell me how you got the information. Then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it proprietary?
Information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia.
How about the witness?
You'll have a choice to make. All right. Take Mr. Steele into custody, please.
And this is the infamous fucking scene right here. Listen, bro. This man gets fucking Thug off this case. two things gonna happen. Again, the price of the brick going up. All right, his services are gonna go up majorly, and then two, we're gonna have one of the hardest fucking albums, okay, of all time. All right, come out of fucking. We're gonna have one of the hardest albums of all motherfucking time, man. Come out of fucking this after this case. All right.
And it's necessary. And him and Birdman gonna go on a very thorough run. I'm when he gets out, because I have the faith that the judicial system this time is gonna fail substantially. Danny Williams being attached to this, just everything is just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I definitely can see that I believe he's gonna get out. I just don't have no faith in people just not being stupid. I'll just put it to you like that. I just don't have no faith in it. Honestly, this should have been declared a mistrial a while ago.
Yeah, indeed, man. It's probably, yeah. As soon as he did this, his price went up. As soon as he refused him up, as soon as he took the fucking contempt, bro, and to actually be locked the fuck up, bro, versus, you know what I'm saying, giving up his source. Yeah. So again, man, and shout out to Lee. They broke it down, and he had his lawyer come in and made the argument as to where they couldn't do it because two problems. The judge was looking at it as the wrong type of contempt. You had a criminal contempt, and then the other one was like a civil contempt, and he was looking at it the wrong way, right? But he tried to and then most importantly by the Georgia statute, the case cannot continue on without him. You know what I'm saying? Being that he's the lead attorney and so on and so forth, the case is too detrimental to the case to lock him up and hold him in contempt and try to, you know what I'm saying, get him locked up or whatever. So there's just so many issues and so many like just legal precedences and things that have been violated or whatever. Would say, hey,
it was just wrong. It was just wrong because he was trying to make it a case of saying that they were having a private conversation, but at any time you know anything about legalities, you know if a case steps outside of the courtroom, nobody involved can discuss it. So the fact that he was having a private conversation with a prosecutor that the attorney Brian Steele wasn't even a part of, you violated. Everybody, you compromised the case just off of that strength alone. The moment that the court adjourns for the day, everybody involved goes back to where their respective corners are, and they stop talking about that one thing. So him doing that alone, he compromised the case, and I still don't even see how they haven't even filed a motion to get moved to another case, because they didn't even want to try it in Fulton County. They tried to get it moved outside of the county.
Yep. The next one, man. This right here. This is why you don't. And black people, man, we really gotta get in the habit of this. Which again, oh shit, no, don't do that. So, Tom Brady. No, a lot of people want to say he's the GOAT. Okay, a lot of people want to say that nigga cheated 2, if not 3 times. So it is, but hey, he won. You know, he did all the things he did for football, right? As a quarterback, if not the, one, he's like 1B of all time quarterbacks. Okay, but he had Jay-Z perform for him, and as you can see, nobody, absolutely nobody, not even the nigga. Listen, even the black dude, even the black people, no one's paying any attention, man. No one cares. What does that tell you, black people? The people that you think and you worship and you think of goddesses and gods and all these different things, these non-mortal people that you think they are, it's a group of people that don't even know these motherfuckers exist or care. Okay?
They're only important. He's only your hometown hero.
Yeah, this is where we need to get to, man. To where, again, celebrities serve their purpose. Hey, you have a great talent. Listen,
entertainer.
But anything outside of that, man, and I know for a fact Jay-Z didn't do this shit for free. He got paid to do this, right? Which he didn't really care. Everybody was talking shit about Jay-Z, like nobody cares. I'm like, bro, I promise you, he made a nice couple of mil, okay, just off of doing this. He don't give a fuck. He's Jay-Z, man. He's solidified. He's him and Beyonce, they're billionaires. Okay, so your pauper ass opinion, all right, when you used to worship this nigga, all right, makes no sense. But the whole point of this is people showing that, he was there, and the rich white people that are in the close to it or whatever, not giving a damn. But all the motherfuckers in the crowd, They was there. They knew what it was. They know what it meant. And so, you know, go ahead.
Let's just flip this too. If Jay-Z is as rich and as prestigious as we think he is, don't you think it's kind of normal for people that are in that type of caliber to see him all the time? Like, they're not impressed by him anymore because he always has the accessibility to them and vice versa. But on the other end of it, you know, like, how I think about this is if me and you both work very prestigious jobs and I'm the person getting honored, you ain't got to have the attention on you. You do not have to have the attention on you. I know that Jay-Z is one of Tom Brady's most favorite artists. I know that, which is why this song "Walking Out to It" was kind of like a thing, and Jay-Z being there at his Hall of Fame was kind of like a thing. But why is Jay-Z the person that needs the attention when it's Tom Brady getting honored? That don't even make sense to me. Like, what we doing? None of this was really necessary for any type of outrage. He came, he did his job. But the final part of this, and I'll wrap that up. Jay-Z is constantly in conversations with this Diddy and Kanye mess. So as less attention and publicity he can get, that's great because they're digging for something. They're trying to find something to attach his name to. He is one of the Black men that has, been able to be successful in his own plight and have a clean cut image, and it's no drama behind it. When him and Beyonce was going what they was going through, they were way back together before we ever knew. So as long as he can keep that type of, stature, I want that. I don't want to see Jay-Z having something where it's controversial or having something where people are consistently trying to get him a lot of listen. Because if anybody's noticed, in the last few years since COVID, him and Beyonce have constantly been shying away from publicity. They don't even really be in America anymore.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I don't keep up.
Yeah, they don't really be in America anymore. She's come over here a couple times. When she's posted, she's come over here a couple times, but they're primarily in Japan. They mostly be in Japan with their children. That don't mean that they don't still have their homes and stuff here and stuff like that, but those two have been less and less and less in the media since after the entire thing with Colin Kaepernick. And after the entire thing with like Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't really know why they're shying away from the media, but I mean, it makes sense. Like, as an older, prestigious, celebrity figures today, the way the media is with celebrities, it don't do no good for them to get any type of negative push at all. Like, it just don't. So I ain't really mad at them about that. Jay-Z ain't trying to be in the media because if he was, he'd be on $1 million worth of game. If he was, he'd be on Raleigh and Wallow and Gilly. And he has the associations. He'd be on Joe Budden's podcast. He's always been the talker. He's always been the socialite. He'd have canceled Rock Nation Brunch. He'd have canceled a couple of his different formal annual events. Like, they're just not fucking with it. So people just really need to leave him alone.
Yep. Now this one right here, man. Again, even though shout out to the women, okay, and the young girls that have greatly improved upon the teen pregnancy numbers, it still happens, and this is still one of the saddest situations for any parent to ever happen. As to where you find out that your baby is having a baby.
Tell me, I'm over here guessing. Tell me. Yeah.
The sad part about it is the daughter is recording this, right? And people were saying that, hey, it started out like, I guess funny or whatever, but then like reality hit her, and you can see, man, those are like tears of disappointment. Those weren't no motherfucking tears of happiness, man. That was like, I guess mixed emotions where you having a grandkid, but at the same time, your daughter out here motherfucking fucking raw. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we say again, man. Again, hopefully I'd imagine it's somebody, young kid or whatever in her age group or whatever. But this is why you gotta tell these young fellas and young ladies alike, man. Hey, we know you're gonna be sexually active, but having a kid as a kid, bro, that just, you know, it messes everything up.
What the hell is this?
And you know what's crazy, Paris? You remember the whole thing when everybody was mad at Ti because he said he goes with his daughter to her doctor's appointment, right? They crucified that man. They said, oh, she needs her privacy, and you trying to do this and you trying to do that, and if she gonna have sex, she can have sex anyway. He's like, bro,
No,
yeah,
no,
like,
she's a child. She's a child. I was
you know
talking
what I
to my
mean?
coworker, and she was saying how she couldn't have a daughter because there's too many ramifications that come on with it. She's Hispanic, by the way. She's not black. She's a single mother, and she has a son. Her son, you know, he ended up going to court, had some, you know, legal situations going on, got in trouble in school. And we were talking about what if she had a daughter. She was like, I couldn't do it. I wanted people who were pro-choice, and she asked me. She said, if you had a daughter, she was pregnant, would you let her keep it? I said, no, she wouldn't even have a choice in the matter. You do not I'm not a parent, but you don't understand parenting enough in order for you to take on that a type of responsibility. It's a lot that go on with it, and it's a lot for you to figure out. It ain't about you stopping your life. It's about the fact that you fucking up somebody else's.
Indeed, yeah, and that's one of the biggest issues and problem we had when they talk about the crack era. They don't understand that too. When you talk about this, you know, these girls having these kids extremely young and early, or whatever, bro, and you know, kids raising kids already in a bad fucking situation where you grow up in poverty, and now you're adding a fucking child to the situation while you're already in poverty, you know. But again, to the credit, you know what I'm saying, those numbers have decreased greatly since like the 80s or whatnot, what have you. But again, it's just one of those situations where it's, you know what I'm saying, even though it decreased, isn't completely totally eliminated.
And you know what? I think that becomes part of the problem too with like women parenting alone, because it took for her to actually have her child in that situation for her to realize how fucked up and how far off her parenting had gotten. That's why it don't matter what they say. You can't sell me the dream of a single parent household could be more progressive than two parents. Because at the end of the day, you're far more better when you got all eyes on your child than just one set. Because most times that one set gets burned out and they turn their back at some given point. There's still some neglect there. So you can't make that shit seem better than what it is, because most times by the time that the fuck up that happened, whether it's a young boy or a young girl, mama already too far gone. She's not in a position to do nothing but to sit in the mess that the child has created.
Indeed. Hey, bro, I don't know what the hell y'all niggas got going on, but we got 250 people in here, and I only got motherfucking, I don't even got 100 likes. I don't even got 100 likes, man. I told y'all, I don't know what the hell y'all think going on around here, man. This ain't no motherfucking clearance sale. All right, this ain't no clearance sale around this motherfucker, man. Likes is free. Okay, I enjoy the money, but the fucking likes are free. And hey, man, y'all finna have to deal with this man right here. Hit the like button, goddamn.
That's the murder man thing. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man.
Yeah, man, hit the like button, man. It's free.
Like the video, share out the video, comment on the video.
Now, this one right here, man. This one right here. Actually, I need to go to my own comment on this. Listen, I don't know what you niggas ever saw in her for real. I'm not saying she ugly, okay, but I'm saying she is not. Listen, man, she is not the bad bitch y'all made her out to be. This even back in her earliest of fucking girlfriend days. Now I don't understand. I don't understand what the hell Diana Ross was thinking, doing, or whatever when she saw this baby come out of her with this lazy ass eye, and she had the money, she had the doctors, she had all these people to get it fixed, but she didn't. Okay. So for this woman to have to be a lifetime of affluency, okay, lifetime of richness, and she still got this motherfucking lazy eye, and she 50 whatever now, okay. That was the first, and then the witch nose, man. Listen, okay, no, that ass though niggas, I blame you. This is the that ass though queen of the 2000s, okay. This is the that ass though queen of no, I'm sorry, the 2010s. Be the 2010s. Okay, this is that ass though fucking queen, dog. All you niggas, but she got that ass, but she got that ass, nigga. She got a witch nose and a lazy eye though too. All
And
right, y'all.
honestly,
Go ahead.
Her body posture, like that's cool and all, but you could tell even when she was younger, she was gonna age bad if she didn't stay in shape. If she never worked out, you could always tell she was gonna age bad. But she's never been actually pretty to me. I feel like people look at the curly poofy hair and light skin and they look at her body and then they automatically deem her attractive because of those features. But her face is not hidden. Like her mama has a better face than her.
It says she got Graves' disease. I never know what's she got Graves' disease. I never heard about that.
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, no, I ain't never heard of her.
Tracy Ella Ross ain't never really had no man either. I ain't never really don't get me wrong. I think she dated Akon and she kind of dealt with like D. Ray Davis and Chris Webber. But she ain't had no long standing relationship at all to where it's just like I ain't never seen men in the industry fawn over her or go crazy over her or want their opportunity with her as much as they talked about like Halle Berry or Serena Williams or it's just never been a thing where her peers gave a fuck enough to want her to be at the top hierarchy. And then when you talk about the fact of how long she's been in the industry, she's a Nepo baby. She's been around nothing but industry men all her life. At no given point in time, should she not be something to me, there's got to be something wrong with her. No given point in time, should she not, as Diana Ross's daughter, be a woman who actually was settled down? It just shouldn't. Nobody can make that make sense to me. Even problematic as Gabrielle Union is, I can understand Vivica A. Fox. Vivica A. Fox, she wasn't a Nepo baby. She almost fell off from the industry at one point in time. But there's no reason why Tracy has the association she has. She has the resources she has. She had one of the most prominent Black sitcoms that she has. And it just, there's nothing there for you, nothing. But it is crazy because you can tell she admires her body. You can tell she knows her body high. Because every time you see her, she's doing shit like that.
Yeah, she's again, man. 51 years old, and again, man, listen, I gotta show y'all the compare and contrast. And Tracy Ellis Ross has never been like on some, no type of questionable sexual shit. She hasn't been overtly sexual. She just, she had curves and things like this. But look at her now, man. Again, you come on, shawty, you 51.
She never said nothing too politically, outrageous. She never just kind of like had no bad company around her. She never had no stigmas attached to her. Ain't nobody ever said nothing negative about her. She ever received no negative press, or she never had nobody in the industry come out and network with her and say, oh, she's just a bitch, or like it's never been nothing bad about her character. Nobody ever said she was a pass around. Nobody ever said none of these negative connotations about her. When you look at her Instagram, aside from her dressing like a hippie and shit like that, she ain't nothing but bathing suits. She's in nothing but bathing suits. So nobody can tell that she know her body fine.
And it's niggas like this right here. Shout out to Joel Breezy that let me know, nigga, you was beating off to the Wizard of Oz. This is what you niggas this is what you niggas had the lotion out for. Okay. All right. Every time I see her, this is what I see. All right. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. All right, I never got what you niggas synced in her. Synced, nigga. It's purposely synced. And she was way too rich from birth to have the lazy eye. She was my generation, that ass though queen. Her poses proves everything I've been saying for over 15 years. Not saying she was ugly, still not saying she was ugly. She's just not my cup of tea. She's not completely totally hideous. But again, man, a wish nose and a lazy eye has its limits, man. That's two big things, man. I listen, I can't do it. I can't do it, Shawty. Listen, I can might pop if you just giving it up, you know, but yeah, man, you know, and then it hurt us, you know, shit like that. Paris hurts us brothers that you know what I'm saying, like the women of the lighter skin variety, because they use her. It's just cause she light skin, and I ain't got no defense. I ain't got no defense on
that's
that.
exactly what the fuck it is. Because there is nothing about Tracy Ellis Ross like when you staring dead at her face. She's quirky, she's weird, you know, she's kind of like socially awkward because she a fucking celebrity.
Is she mixed though? Is her dad white?
I don't know if he's white, but she is mixed. Hold on, let me see.
And then the crazy thing about it, the compare and contrast Paris was this, right?
Yes,
so,
her dad is Robert Ellis Silverstein.
Oh, so Silverstein. So she people from Israel. Yeah, so she people from Israel. So everybody was cracking up because they was like, "Yo, who is this woman?" Humpo, who this woman? They didn't know who it was. And then they fucking said it, right? Bro, this is Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson, no makeup, no nothing, and she's in her 50s also, right? 56, right? And for her to be 56 years old, no makeup, whatever, she's not that bad. She's nothing near what the sex symbol she was. But I guess this is her right here with makeup on. She's a whole lot better with a little bit of whatever, so on and so forth. But again, man, this is a woman that based her whole fucking thing off of sex, and she's not out here showing her ass and her body or whatever at 56. You see the again, it's like the maturity, or I guess like the, you know, the comparative.
It is the maturity. It's the elevation of a woman. I'm gonna say it like this: it's the elevation of a woman accepting her aging.
Yep,
that's what it is, because a lot of these women don't accept the fact that they are aging. And Bernice Boygos is kind of like one of the main characters of that. Erykah Badu is one of the main characters of that. They do not want to accept they are aging. When Alicia Keys went on this whole campaign about her taking off her makeup and shit like that, it wasn't about her being unattractive. You look different without makeup. The shit is dressed up. We know that's not what you really look like. It was about the fact that she found her confidence after she had a husband. So she didn't give a fuck about y'all knowing what she looked like without makeup, because her husband was okay with it. But when you got a woman like Tracy Ellis Ross, she ain't never really too much worn a lot of makeup anyways. They just always enhanced her features. She's never really worn a lot of makeup, but you can tell mentally there is a lack of maturity there based off of her behavior, based off of her awkwardness. And I'll be honest with you, you might make the connection. To me, she reminds me of an older Keke Palmer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I just don't relate with behavior. She reminds me of an older Keke Palmer.
So this one right here was I don't know who clipped it or why they clipped it or so on and so forth. This happened a while back, right? But you know what, I didn't notice this until it actually came up, right? And then I realized who was the person that he was talking to, and then I didn't get necessarily pissed, but I was definitely like astonished. I was like, wow. I was like, there's no fucking way. But it goes to show you again as to where now is a nigga a little over the top, possibly, maybe. But the nigga got his shit together, right? And again, women obviously giving compliments, and women complimented him and said all these things and so on and so forth and whatnot, what have you. But because, and this is why I say, man, women are, this is why men know you gotta thin the herd. You cannot motherfucking hunt in a group. You gotta run that one motherfucker off, get them by themselves, and then that's where you get your most kills. Because women will conform to what they think other women want them to do or what other women think, as long as they're around other women. All right. This nigga right here is a perfect fucking example. Out of all the dudes that were there, okay, or whatever, dude comes here and they immediately all pop the balloon because he just showed up. So has nothing to do with his personality. This has nothing to do, well, I ain't gonna say necessarily his personality, but it has nothing to do with that actual desirability of him themselves. They're going on from previous experiences with other women and sticking to the sisterhood code, and immediately just, you know what I'm saying, eliminating him off of that. So let's get to it. Don't do this shit. What the hell? God damn it.
Rejected because he's arrogant.
He's back.
Ooh. All right. If we can have your name.
That was so fast.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elam.
So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
Your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
And
now, people in the chat, Paris, don't give it away. Who is this, y'all? Chat, tell us who this is. Harpo, who this woman right here? And I did not even catch this, but you know what it was when I did the original review of the actual video. I don't think it had been revealed yet because she was like did that towards the end. So she did, and she revealed, you know, her you know, whatever the key point we're talking about here. After she had talked to Dr. Elam, it hadn't been brought up before then, right? But chat, y'all remember who this is? Y'all remember who this woman is with the fucking floral kaleidoscope boots, thigh-high boots, no ass, no titties, and dressed like a leprechaun? Shout out to Cree. Cree came through. Appreciate you, love. This woman has five children. 5. The woman that came to a fucking dating show with 5 children. And she's about to give a fucking soliloquy as to why a single childless dentist is not suitable for her. 5 kids. We don't know how many dads. We know it's more than one. Okay? But 5 children. And I think one of them was under 1 year old, Paris. One of them wasn't even 1 or right at 1. Y'all remember how old the youngest kid was? Put it in the chat. But if I remember right, I think the youngest kid was like 1. All right, and you got your ass on a fucking dating show, and you're eliminating a dentist. Y'all hoes are so unserious, as they say. As y'all say so eloquently on their fucking internet, you hoes are so unserious. Baby, you got 5 fucking kids, and this is why we didn't get 10 months. Lord Jesus.
Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elam, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel
now, listen. I told y'all, I don't judge every nigga ugly to me, okay? I go by the women, what the women say men look like. Multiple women on multiple shows said the man looks good. He's attractive to them, okay? He's tall, he's attractive, he's accomplished, okay? But simply because, quote unquote, he's arrogant or he's this or he's that, he walks around as if he is who he actually is. They feel like they can motherfucking critique him, eliminate him, do all these things and so on and so forth. Because basically, whenever a man understands who he is, he's not going to allow a fucking woman to treat him like shit. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
It becomes a threat to women. But you know what I find crazy about that is if this was the reverse and it was a woman who was walking in and we were asking her, well, do you understand how to take direction and authority and this, that, the third? The first thing she would say is, why are you trying to humble me because I got my shit together? But they don't understand the same synopsis in the opposite realm. This is the man y'all be asking for. You say you want a leader. You say you want a provider. You say you want a man who can let you just not think. You say you want a man who's going to handle everything. A lot of women really cannot acclimate to a man having his shit together because then that's going to require her to actually sit down and shut up. She's not going to understand how to do that. She doesn't have any type of get up and go about herself. They're attracted to trauma. They're attracted to hustle. They're attracted to difficulty.
I feel like you are extremely arrogant. And I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything, you know, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further. And
you know what, again, this is why a lot of these clips and things are so crucial. Because at the time, like you said, and, you know, giving commentary or whatever, you don't even think about this, right? And I didn't even see this, but, It's crazy. Factoring in the fact that, again, this woman has 5 children, right? And, you know, one that's less than 1 year old. Okay. And you're on a dating show, which is just in itself crazy, right? The drug dealers, the gang bangers, the hood niggas, the real niggas are never told to be humble. They can
Ever.
go in the club
And they be arrogant as a motherfucker. The
as a
first
mother.
one to call you a broke ass bitch if you ain't got no money. The first one to call you a stank ass hoe if you don't accommodate or don't agree. They be arrogant. They pop
As
they
fuck.
bitch. You see what the fuck I got on? You see this wrist? You see this chain? That's how they talk. Arrogant.
As fuck.
Arrogant as fuck.
As fuck. So again, it's the charges that we bring up. Oh, you niggas just jealous. Y'all jealous because don't nobody want you lame ass, ugly ass, corny ass, whatever niggas. No, bro. No, that's not it. I'm telling you, it's no. Y'all have a fucking affinity for criminality for whatever reason. When it's that type of nigga that, you know, he got bodies, you know, he's selling motherfucking, you know, he's slanging keys or he doing whatever the fuck he's doing. It's just something about that automatically makes that motherfucking pussy start motherfucking vibrating. I don't know. Pulsating. It's just something to it. And then, like you said, this man right here who's clearly accomplished, and the woman said, the first thing she said, hey, you're attractive, but okay. And then too, what we do know is, hey, if it wasn't on the show, all these hoes would go. Most importantly, brothers, listen, publicly, a woman to do a whole niggas done. Every nigga done had this situation. Put a one in the chat. Where a bitch told you how ugly you was and you would never get this pussy and all this shit and la whatever. She put on a show in front of the people, right? But as soon as you got her by herself, you was motherfucking bending her over, hitting it from the bike. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Anytime they talk about men being so disrespectful, it's never these type of men. It's never these type of men that walk in or that are black. That walk into an area and don't know how to talk, don't know how to carry themselves, don't know how to have some type of decorum or be respectful with their rejection. But you get a hood nigga, it is all types of bitches and hoes and fuck you, you dirty bitch, and and it's so crazy because they will try and marry that behavior to a man like this because he don't fit their narrative. They will try and marry the degenerate, disrespectful behavior of an arrogant, low class, never been exposed to nothing but being hood rich ass nigga. Probably had his best time of his life in the fucking PPP. Ain't never been nowhere aside from another state over, and try and make it seem like all men have that type of sense of decorum about themselves, but she ready to tell him he's every which way under the sun because of other women not fitting his mold. This man really shouldn't be getting that type of reaction at all, to be honest. But this shit is all a contradiction. I'm just gonna say it, these bitches don't know what they want.
I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just going to leave it right there.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm not your dentist.
Yeah.
Roasted her ass.
Listen. It's so casual, wasn't nasty about it. You could just hear it in the tone. You could just hear it.
Exactly. Listen, man. Listen. This right here, it just you know, I'm focusing on this because like I said I didn't pick it up before, and I think I went through the thing, and Dr. Elam came before the guy that had all the weird shit going on, and she confessed that she had the the 5 kids. So this makes this interaction just ever more so, like, you know what I'm saying, pivotal, right, and critical, because, bro, lady, bitch, beggars cannot be choosers. And you're clearly a fucking beggar because you have a child that's less than 1 year old. Okay. Yep. You're on a dating show looking for a man that clearly has to be a provider. Yeah.
You got all them variations of fucking green on. Bitch, you cannot dress.
Looking like a fucking Lucky Charm, looking like a Lucky Charm box, bitch. Yeah, man. With that horrible ass wig on. Okay. Dry ass motherfucking wig that's supposed to be wet. Come on, love. And the motherfucking look at these lashes. Shawty, how the fuck? This is a side angle, y'all, and I can measure them lashes. Them got to be like a 3-incher. Okay. And this is what we be talking about, where black men have to deal with shit like this. This woman, 5 kids, dressed like a motherfucking a drunk leprechaun. Okay. All right.
At the slot meet at that.
Yeah, somehow telling a man that's single, a dentist, that she said was attractive, all the reasons as to why she can't even try in her mind to like, well, hey, let me get to know this nigga outside of just, outside of whatever I seen on social media. I can't be turning down no motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, this is what the sisterhood does, bro. You know what I'm saying? Women just go along with the crowd and they don't want to be singled out. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, and we just men don't care about shit like that. That hair cheap. That's the motherfucking hair that came from the goddamn beauty supply in the already prepackaged box. I'm just saying, like her whole package can't even fit for a room he actually can enter. It's not the shoes, nothing that long ass blazer, nothing accommodates her body, nothing about her says, hey, I don't know how to go into a prestigious area and fit in and blend in. Nothing about her.
Yeah, nothing.
We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm 30. Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I will be able.
And why they do it is, listen, the cameraman, listen.
I told you, look at that fucking hair. Look at that. Look at the fucking lashes. The eyeshadow is the same color. Then she didn't got on no dress. She got on a halter. That fucking chain is something from the goddamn jewelry store. She looks like
in Paris.
She looks like a fake
skinny. How she skinny with a too small blazer? The blazer too small. It's too small. Shawty already. She got to be like a 0 or 1 or whatever the hell them weird ass sizes y'all be having.
She turned it to the side. The bitch looked too big.
It's horrible, man. This is just terrible.
Everything she looks cheap. She looks tacky. Like realistically speaking, even if she was interested in him, he would have to clean her up.
Paris, her face and her neck, 2 different tones.
He would literally have to revamp her. Look at her hands. We don't even have her nails done.
Damn, Paris, I just seen that, man. Just and we cool on. Listen, you ain't gotta have the nails done, baby, but
right, that's not a big thing. But
she look like she bite hers. She like she don't even clip them. She just, you know what I mean?
If I'm looking at this woman, everything I can tell her lifestyle is on a budget. Her makeup tone is wrong. Her makeup tone is wrong. That shirt she got, or the entire under part of the outfit, that's an easy rainbow outfit. You got a 2-piece on that you marking off as a dress. This is a club outfit you threw a blazer onto.
Listen, man. Yeah. Look, bro. Again, and the cameraman always does his job. Another one, Paris. I don't know if you remember this. It was like one of the things where the girl was talking shit or whatever, and he pointed down to her feet. In Paris, and I say this girl she was like a woman with like a size 37. I was like, God damn, them some foots. Shawty had some foots on. So shout out to the cameraman for the balloon pop show, man. He always does his job. Looking at this clown, look at this clown ass motherfucker, and she's looking for like, I see, I was right, ma'am. See, look, shaky, man. No, man, we need to walk your ass. You listen, you ought to be fighting the cameraman because he's looking at you like this is who turned down him. That's what he's doing, man.
That every day I like my space. I like quiet. I feel like every day would be something not negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me.
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love? Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot, and I want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
Again, and I hate the peanut. Bitch.
Because it really just be bandwagoning. They don't really be actually saying anything so intricate. They just be going along with it, thinking that that response that ate him up. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. The reality of it is, all you bitches lined up there for the same fucking man. So if he came back and behind closed doors when it got each one of y'all number, the rhetoric and the conversation would be a lot motherfucking different. All them bitches standing beside you, they are not your friend, they're your competition. But because y'all feel the same way about him, now you feel like y'all got some type of shit in common. They not your friend. Y'all there for the same man. Idiots.
Now this one right here, man. Listen. They was out bright and early. Soon as he motherfucking showed his family, let him preface it.
What's up, y'all? So I know a lot of you are probably here from the viral video you saw of my family. And you probably have some questions, so I just want to touch on just a couple of things really quick. First off, my parents taught us to never ever see color.
Now again, for whatever reason, some black people get mad when people say that. Bro, every black person is not the same. Every black person is not born in the same reasons, not born in the same generation, it's not born with the same customs, the same morals, the same values, the same practices, same anything. So when a black person says, hey, I was born to not see color, I mean, you know, the most famous speeches that you niggas recite every motherfucking Black History Month is what? You will not be judged by the color of your skin, but by the creed of the creed of your character, whatever the fuck it is. I don't remember, right?
But I mean, even on the opposite end of that, now I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with not seeing color. I see color. You have to see color in certain sectors in order to know how to leverage who you are. So I just don't agree with that mentality altogether. But what most white people who try and tell you that they're not racist are say, I don't see color. So the rhetoric is still the same. It's just being said from another person. I would say for him, that has to be a privilege for his parents to teach him not to see color. That lets me know the environment he grew up in afforded him the opportunity to not see color.
Yep. The content of the character. Appreciate y'all for helping me out in the chat, man. You know, it's been you know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since I listened to the whole speech. But yeah, man, the Dick Police was out.
I don't listen to it.
Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis.
Listen.
Only see people for who they truly are and their character. And as for our partners, they told us to seek a woman who loves God. And that was the basis for how we chose the people who we ended up with. Another thing is my parents did an amazing job raising us. 8 boys. Could not have been an easy feat for anyone.
Listen, man, as soon as you hear that, bro, more likely than not, parents, father and mother, married, raised 8 boys. There is some religious fucking ties to that. Something. Okay?
Yeah.
The people that have the most fucking children, man, have strong faith and religious background and stuff like that, right? The man, everything this man is telling you, soon, no matter whatever you thought he was, as soon as he said 8 kids, boys in particular, he ain't lying. Okay, all the stuff he talking about God is real. All right, this ain't no front, this ain't no whatever. What he's saying to you is real shit.
And I want to just applaud them on the great job that they did raising each and every one of me and my brothers. And shout out to my beautiful wife, I love you. And to my brothers, I love you guys so much. My parents, I love you guys, and my children, and all the grandbabies. We love each and every one of you. And I hope and I pray that each and every one of you guys can hopefully find that type of love between your in-laws, your kids, and your parents, and you share that love with others. Peace.
Now again, they completely go ahead, Paris, you got it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mainly have a problem with if they're saying that your parents didn't teach color. They taught the content of the character. That's abnormal for Black people to have a family of just all dating out. That's abnormal. There is no way you can justify that. Most people are tribal. Most Black people, they will typically assimilate to other Black people in some regard, unless they're just like in a isolated dynamic. But all of them, majority of all of them, dealing in some type of mixed factor, set race children, is only like 2 Black women or 1 Black woman. That's not common, and that just tells me that your parents have an adjacency to whiteness that they inherited and instilled in y'all, that they think morally white people are better. That's what that says to me, because that's just not common. You'll never have no big ass Black family like that. I don't care where you raise your children, and majority of them not move to assimilate to Black people. You'll never see a white family that just goes out and everybody dated other. It just won't be a thing. No other tribe will do that.
Great point. But at the end of the day, it's a Black man with a biological woman, married with a family. So, hey, just saying, he's doing his part. He's doing his job. And Black women, of course, were mad.
I mean, in this particular case, I can't really say that they wrong, though.
I bet they go to a white church. And the point in the matter, listen, this brother fucker right here, I can't stand this nigga. Okay?
Cool.
The Zion, whoever he is, this dude, that guy right there, Zion is his name.
Sure.
He's some brother fucker, and all he does. Oh yeah, probably. So all he does is talk shit about straight Black men. Okay, all he does is keep up with the fucking and then the shout out to my man my SYSBM, right? I can't show that part because he's wilding. Serena showed the way. Black women should absolutely find them a non-Black king, if you ask me. This was in 2022. So the same dude that's trying to crucify Black men for dating, mating, interracially, so on and so forth, all these different things, was promoting the shit for fucking Serena Williams 2 years ago. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And again, it goes back to what we talk about when these brother fuckers, man, they are
just
not
makes
your
you feel
friends.
like you're an agent.
Yeah, they're not your friends, they're your competition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Brother fuckers, Black women, these niggas are not your friend. These the same to down low. Who you think they, for whatever reason, bro? I don't know why. Do you know why do these niggas target straight niggas?
It's a fetish. They do feel like they in competition with y'all, and they feel like inherently something has happened to where they can't be accepted by y'all. So they do everything kind of like the high profile Black woman who was always talking about how niggas is intimidated by her. That's kind of like the same energy that they give off. Like niggas did this to me, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna prove them wrong. There's always a form of inherent rebellion to prove y'all wrong. Like they always thinking about y'all, always trying to one up y'all. But it's like you giving a lot of energy for a person you say you don't care about. You giving a lot of energy for a person you say ain't got nothing to do with you. And it just, to me, it don't make sense. I also feel like a lot of times their issue be that they be dating white men, they don't be getting treated how they want to be treated, and they feel like because Black men didn't accept them, it's y'all fault. They taking it out on y'all. They just won't admit that they're dating white men though. So they try to push it off on Black women. Like, let me use her to push my message.
For sure. Hey, and we got another one, man. We got another balloon pop thing coming up. This one right here, this is the most recent one. So the thing is, shout out to old girl for getting this hustle. I think it's like Illumi or something. Name is, I don't remember what it is, but it's Illumi or something like that, right? But shout out to her for putting this together. And what she does is she recycles to people, right? So this girl right here, just like Dr. Elam, he was like one of the first contestants to where the men were picking the women, right? That's where he went viral and all this other shit and so on and so forth. But apparently, I think they say he's been on the show like 3 times total or whatever. This girl right here was a girl that was like 25 years old or whatever, and she was trying to, talk to the older guy and be like, hey, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever, so on and so forth. So now she's back trying to get picked. So again, shout out to her for the show concept and for and everybody remember the fucking the lady that everybody kept saying looked like they auntie. You know what I'm saying? When she was trying to get and when she was picking, they was like, nah, baby, you just giving, you know what I'm saying, grandma mom vibes. She had them motherfucking them good macaroni and cheese arms. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But so let's see this right here.
Catty with me, you a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
Now, first off, she roasted that nigga. All right, brother, you definitely look like motherfucking.
Yeah, he's scary from the side. But I don't think it was warranted. I just don't think because the thing is, it's like this is the fucked up mentality of women. You're not you're trying to convince men that you are so sought after by men, but you're literally on a reality show where you are in the lineup for a man to pick you. It's one man to you and multiple women. This is the reality of the world. So what the fuck in your mind makes you think that you're not taking a loss right now? You're literally taking a fucking loss.
Well, like you said, man, I think women know the power they have because of the hive mentality, black women especially. So what they purposely do is if they feel like that they're insufficient or they feel like it's anything wrong with something they don't like, they know they can fucking poison the well water, right? And pretty much taint all, or at least, you know what I'm saying, a certain portion of the women just off of the strength of their perception of it. And then, actions and you know what I'm saying, speak louder than words. But in a situation like this, her words are speaking louder because she already popped the balloon, right? But now she's adding sauce onto it by giving commentary, and it's in this whole part of it. So let's see how it goes.
You
first off, brother, you need to fight your barber, my nigga. This blend is horrible, nigga. It's no way. All right, and then for him to tempt this when he got you with the whole fucking like, brother, that's horrible, dog. You need to fight. You got too many muscles, nigga, for your barber to be able to get you out, let you out of the chair like that. And I know you paid him. All right. So again, brother, I gotta enjoy it. I gotta join in on the roast on this one, nigga. You can't come in here with the motherfucking the halfway button shirt, the motherfucking arms and shit popping out, and nigga, you let a barber kick you out of your motherfucking the barber's chair and the barber shop like this, brother. No fucking way. No way.
You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like.
Now again, I had to. I wish I had more hands so I could get them titties 4 thumbs down. Those titties are terrible. Yeah. Lord Jesus, baby.
And the girl right beside her in the black, she look a fucking mess in a goddamn JCPenney prom dress.
Baby, listen, man. Baby, you gotta do something with them titties. Okay, I'm not even listen. I love yourself, love your baby. Do some push-ups, get a push-up bra. But baby, this is just not in Paris. If I'm wrong, she just did this on purpose. She took the strap of a regular bikini top and put them on the same side, Paris, to make it look like, you know what I'm saying, make it look more exotic.
No, they got shirts and tops made like that. The thing about it is her body just ain't fit for what the fuck that is. They got shirts and tops actually made like that now.
I don't know, Paris. I think that's
no, because you got to look at it like if it was a bikini top, it wouldn't have wrapped all the way around the back of her.
She's skinny enough, Paris, like you said. Though them titties just long.
No, her titties wouldn't be covered under the bottom from a bikini top. The bikini tops are triangle. This is too big.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, baby, she gotta do something with it. Listen.
Yeah, she gotta get some nipple lifters or something. That shit don't. Yeah. She need to put some duct tape on.
Yeah, something, baby. This is bad. And like you said, listen, man. Whew. She was just clapping. No, baby, you need to be doing all the push-ups you can mid-show.
Like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore. Yeah.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
Everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And the
ain't
one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up a little.
seen, that's fine.
So what?
That is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Now again, this is where, you know what I mean, shit go a little too far. The red pill shit and so on and so forth. Look, bro, listen, roast the bitch
Why
up.
are you talking
Okay.
money with a motherfucking woman?
Yeah,
That's
roast
not
her up.
right.
You know what I mean? Man, talk about how she got on the motherfucking, you know, a cheap prom dress at a motherfucking, what's the name, man? Do something, man. But when you go to the bread, bro, with a, come on, dog. You know what I mean? It just, and you already not been chosen. It just make you look bad, dog. Okay, there's no need to bring up your bank, fam. You got the money, you got the whatever, and most importantly, bro, the way I'll be looking at this shit, bro. Listen, these chicks right here, whatever, all of them put their social media out or whatever. Like, look, shawty, I know you probably just going along with the crowd, la la, whatever, whoop. But what's good? How about we fucking try? You know what I'm saying? You got time, I got time. See what's going on, or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Link up, get some drinks, get some coffee, get whatever, do, and, you know, see how things work out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get to know the real me, la la la, and bro, run this shit that way. All right, I promise you. You know what I mean? But that's if you play it, you know what I'm saying, the right way. Because again, most of these dudes on here, bro, you're not looking for no more. You're not looking for no wife. You're not really looking for you, bro. You go on this show to get your motherfucking profile out there. You go on this show to get your face out there. These fucking balloon pop videos, bro, get on average, I think, somewhere around at least a 500,000 views. So the women that don't like you on here are gonna see you online. You gonna post your what's the name stuff on there, and somebody gonna go. I promise you, every single time.
For him though, like, don't get me wrong, like I said, the way that she came for him, that energy was so misplaced because, again, she only said the reason why she even came at him was because other people was coming at him. So I guess that was good enough for her. She didn't have her own experience with him. She used other people's experiences of him for her to justify her being a bitch. But I don't understand men trying to make women feel small because he got his shit together. You are a man. That's not something that I need to give you any type of kudos for. You were supposed to do that. Furthermore, why the fuck are you dick pulling with me talking about money, talking about what you got in the bank? We're not equal. It don't matter how much money you got in the bank. That's not gonna be my money unless we together. So it really don't matter what you talking about. I'm not going bank for bank with no man.
Cool. So next one. Got that one. That was dead. What's the next one? Oh, this one right here. Listen. This one right here. This one right here.
Oh.
All that rich niggas pay all the bills shit. Real men pay, you ain't gotta pay no money, and now all the shit is coming out that not only was motherfucking what's her name? Fucking Tiana Taylor helping with the bills. Now this nigga saying he paying too much child support. I don't feel no sympathy for none of you rich niggas that go get off on that rich shit. Nigga, I hope she drained every penny. I don't care. I have no sympathy for you niggas. You niggas that overpay and do all this shit. I got the money. It ain't tricking if you got it type shit. No, nigga, keep that same fucking energy after you retire. I don't care. Go play overseas. Go play in a rec league. Nigga, become a garbage man. Get your CDLs. Nigga, do everything you got to do to keep up that rich nigga shit, nigga. Because you motherfucking put it out here like you had it like that. And the problem is what you niggas don't realize, and you're being fucking, you know, super alpha, super whatever the fuck you think it is, super fucking goofy. You fuck it over for the other men, okay, that fucking get ran through the fucking coals, that don't have unlimited resources, that don't have motherfucking you know, money that they an exorbitant amount of money they can actually afford to fucking pay, because it don't matter, because it got millions of dollars and million more coming. Okay, so Iman Shumpert, nigga, wear it in health. Word in health, nigga. No sympathy.
He put his own foot in his mouth, because what he did was he sat there and talked all that big hot shit, talking about how if you got a woman, you should be paying everything and you should be making sure everything's straight. And, you know, this is just how I am as a man. And then the niggas really don't be committed to their rhetoric when they money in jeopardy. And they don't be committed to their rhetoric when they don't fuck with the woman no more. So just stop fucking saying it. Just stop saying it. Just go ahead, get on board with saying, I want a woman who a partner. She gonna help me pull my weight. Even though I can take care of everything, I just want her to be able to understand that money is a tangible object, and I may not always be able to satisfy her monetarily. Yes, I'm gonna do what I gotta do as a man, but realistically, it just may not be my reality all the time. Because the nigga retired to satisfy her ass. He retired to stay home with her. He wasn't like he couldn't go back. He just wasn't gonna be playing how he was previously playing. But you made a decision. Your family came first, and now your career is fucking suffering because you acted in the midst of the writer's strike. I just hate when niggas get on that trope talking about well, as a man, you're supposed to take all of everything, this, that, and the third. No, a provider literally means that all the needs at the base core are met. Everything else outside of that is enablement. Everything.
Exactly. Brother Iman.
Wear it in health.
Good luck, brother. Good luck. Now, this one right here, Paris. This is the cap of the month. Okay, we gotta start name. You know, we got a mugshot nigga of the quarter, and this is cap of the month, right? Now, first and foremost, and Paris, you said one of the realest things I ever heard a woman say about another woman. Lotto's fucking titties are perfect. Okay?
Yeah.
Them some perfect fucking titties. Like everything from like the proportion to the nipple, areola, like them titties are immaculate. And this is a bad little bitch, bro. Bad little bitch.
She's pretty as fuck.
But the cap though, with this shit right here, Lotto says her man is the first and only man she let hit it on the first date. Stop the cap. Stop it. Now, the key word here is date. All right. Key word here is date. That's the shit she playing on. Because again, it's some niggas again that she dealt with and she never dated. It was a link. All right. And she been in the, she been what? She was in the industry early because she was on the rapper
like
kid show.
13, 14.
Yeah, the rapper kid show or some shit like that. So I know for a fact, man. Well, I don't even say I know for a fact. I say it's a strong possibility because I don't know this woman. Okay. But I say it's a strong possibility again. This is cap. All right. Ma'am, this is cap. All right, we know, all right, but listen, Lotto bad as a motherfucker, man. That's I just really need an excuse just to look at her and say that, but your take. Do you believe that her current boyfriend, which is allegedly, I think, it's 21 Savage?
21 Savage.
Yeah, allegedly 21
I'll
Savage.
be honest. I don't think that that's her boyfriend. I think it's a media ploy to help her status in her career. I don't think that they have a relationship at all because his wife is, he's a very fucking active dad. He has a wife, like he has a whole family. I think it's something that the labels did between him and her. I just think that's what it is. You've never seen them together. You've never really all this time. She keep it to me. It just got to be a regular ass nigga. It just don't make sense. It's a PR stunt.
See, you niggas always go too far. See, you stop it, brother.
Oh man, that girl is beautiful. And what's crazy right here, she ain't even got on no makeup. That's who she is now. She's one of the only girls that don't wear no fucking makeup.
That bitch is fine, bro, for no reason.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's actually really talented too. Lotto, I'll be honest. I believe Lotto has more talent and just as much clean cutness about herself than fucking Cardi B. I feel like she's more of a better rapper. I feel like she's a better marketing stunt than Cardi B.
Washington football. How Lotto, who has a BBL but not Tracy Ellis Ross, was natural. Listen, brother, I don't decide what looks good, bro. I'm sorry. Lotto don't have a weak nose and a lazy eye.
I don't think it's way better.
Yeah.
Face my face. I don't think it's way better.
Face is first for me, brother. Face is first. All the rest of that shit, I don't care. There's some good BBLs, there's some bad BBLs, there's some good tit jobs, there's some bad tit jobs. That bitch body is perfection, nigga. She paid the best. She paid for what she got. She got her money's worth.
And she worked out for real.
Yeah, and she's naturally fucking the way she is. So hey, but hey, it is what it is. Next one. So this one right here, man. Listen, I'm so sick of this nigga, bro. This is what happened when you let the whole racism thing be your brand and you have no actual fucking concept. You've never been put through the fire for a real debate or anything. And I don't know why you niggas are so. What makes it so bad and what pisses me off about the WNBA conversation is that you niggas are hate watching it, hate commenting, hate everything simply because a white woman is bringing fucking, good pub to the league that you niggas didn't care about for the last 27 or 29 years, whichever one it is. I think it's like 27, 28 years, however long it's been, right? You niggas hadn't cared about this league in forever. You had legendary black female basketball players, all-time great athletes, and you niggas never watched it, never cared. But now that you got a white girl that came through and she has a fucking fan base, okay? She comes into the league with a fan base, all right?
That rides for her.
That rides for her, that pays money, gonna buy every jersey, gonna show up to the game, go watch the game. That's instant guaranteed fucking money. And now you niggas fucking just got everything a motherfucking hate to say, got everything to motherfucking bring about these players you guys didn't even talk about a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. None of you niggas, I guarantee you know who the fuck Aja Wilson was, even after her second championship. Okay.
Yep.
Even lesser of you knew who Aja Wilson was in college. Okay. If you don't follow basketball, and then to follow women's basketball is even a greater task, bro. Just shut the fuck up. Just stay out of it. Cause I'm so sick. Y'all are embarrassing us, dog. And this nigga right here, I'm so sick of him being just any type of spokesperson for black people. Just Jesus Christ. Oh shit, my bad.
No, you
people
good.
are very marketable.
Well, ask yourself
and
this:
she seems to have been indoctrinated into this. They don't see it as marketable, so it doesn't matter how hard I work.
Well,
I don't think that's accurate or healthy. I mean, when people come into the league and they're like the biggest thing in college, isn't that a big deal?
No, because Asia Wilson was the biggest thing when she came out of South Carolina. That's where I'm from. So she was one of the biggest things when she came out of South Carolina, #1 draft pick. And
bro, listen. The biggest female college stars I can remember would be Candace Parker. The girl that used to play, what was the girl that used to play for Connecticut, y'all? And she married the fucking she married the prisoner. Her, and then of course Taurasi and the fucking the nigga wannabe that played for Phoenix. I can't think of a Brittany Griner. Okay. So the biggest media sensation of all time in my lifetime for women's college athletes was Brittany Griner, because they were saying that Brittany Griner, because of her size and all these different things, I think she actually had a dunk. She had a couple of dunks back at Baylor when she was in college. So everybody started talking about how Brittany Griner could play in the men's in the NBA. And shout out to men, bro. Listen. Shout out to men. And this is why I say WNBA and just women athletes will never ever be prepared for the stuff that men have to do, because professional NBA players were actually being asked if Brittany Griner would be able to fucking play in the NBA with men. Okay. She's, I think, like what, 6'8", 6'9". She's
actual NBA player, she would still be little.
Not just that. She doesn't have the strength. She doesn't have the fucking vertical.
None of that. Even like how she plays, when you're looking at her now, she's kind of like, she's slower than them.
Yes. So Kevin Durant, for reference, Kevin Durant is listed at 6'10". I think they're saying he's actually 6'11", right? DeMarcus Cousins is the person who pretty much exposed that. They had DeMarcus Cousins listed at like 6'11", and fucking KD was taller than him. But that's neither here nor there. So again, man, the skill, but that is the level of shit that men athletes have to do. Just like when Clarissa Shields was going around talking about she wanted to fight. She said she could beat at the time.
I remember that.
Yeah, she said she could actually beat a fucking a champion. Dude was a champion at the time. You know what I'm saying? All these
She
other
was
things.
calling him out. She was trying to get he was being prompted for a fight for somebody else, and she was calling him out like, "You don't want to fight him? I'll beat your ass." And it's like, Clarissa, calm down,
Yeah,
baby.
man. Yeah,
Calm down.
yeah. You know, but for men to not be able to like, hey, man, she get washed. She wouldn't even stand a fucking chance. You have to give a politically correct answer, not just for your sake, but for the sake of the brand that you work for. That's what I'm saying. And the WNBA is proving that they're not prepared for that. They're not prepared. And people are applauding their horrible etiquette when it comes to journalism, and they're answering questions and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. They're just way too snappy and catty and all this other shit. And it's like, well, okay, this is why you don't have a fan base. And this is why you guys are never going to grow, because not only are you fucking purposely self-sabotaging by shitting on and attacking and keep doing everything to this one person that's giving you guys the biggest boost in everything, which again, everybody now wants to fucking put the blame on Caitlin Clark for the WNBA still losing $50 billion. And it's not a coincidence, not million, I'm sorry. $50 million estimated. There's estimated that the $50 million, the WNBA is still going to lose $50 million this year, right? And the crazy thing about it is that's fucked up for the media to do it, but it's purposeful, because before they never talked about that. The media deliberately fucking ran away from the whole the
WNBA at all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially about their lack of ability to be a functioning fucking business. But to pretty much take away from and be like, well, she's still not doing enough no matter how much she's doing or whatever, and shit on Caitlin Clark. Now they're gladly coming to the forefront and saying that the fucking WNBA is still fucking slated to lose $50 million. To be like, you know what I'm saying? To further alienate the fans. Go ahead.
What's even worse about it is that shit been happening for years when they was been talking about cuts in the WNBA. Like consecutively. That's why it don't even make sense. It's like the only thing that has changed now is the publicity that they were getting, because it was players who were coming out asking for the media to come cover it. And the media was kind of like, well, don't give a fuck about what's going on with y'all. These niggas finna play. Like, that's kind of always been the whole behavior or the whole energy behind them. But even then, like, for Caitlin Clark, as much as they trying to, I'm gonna be fair, right? Caitlin Clark is a marketable, clean-cut, unproblematic white girl with a lot of ball in her. She got a lot of heart. She plays hard. She was the #1 draft pick. It makes more sense for them to center everything around the WNBA around her and her wife. That just makes fucking sense. As much as you have Asia Wilson being #1 in the league, and you got all these other black women who are there getting the exposure and the publicity, realistically speaking, the WNBA has not garnered nothing behind black women. Y'all been going to play for the love of the game. So much to the point where you bitches been going overseas because the money here ain't right. So why not just go ahead and let the young, popular white girl be the face of it, like a fucking Taylor Swift of basketball, get all the money, draw all the publicity, draw all the attention, and y'all go do your big one and reap the benefits of her also getting all the backlash.
Exactly.
Let her get the public shit. Let her get the negative shit. She's the white girl. She literally can do no fucking wrong. But instead of them actually seeing it that way, they're trying to make it seem like people are diminishing their worth or their legacy by acknowledging her. No, it's always been heavy conversations around #1 fucking draft picks. When has it not been heavy conversations around how the #1 draft pick is doing?
Yep, exactly.
She didn't get all of that. So what do you attribute that to?
I mean, you're saying that's racism.
No, I'm not saying it's racist. I'm just saying that I think Asia Wilson has a point. And I think sometimes when, black women say certain things, we should listen, especially her, because I'm not in her shoes.
I don't know. But why was Serena Williams such a big star? Because people like that. They didn't not watch her because she was black, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we with this?
I don't know.
And this dumbass nigga, exactly. Thank you for embarrassing this dumbass nigga, Bill Maher. I cannot stand. Every time that the Breakfast Club does fucking political commentary and political just interviews or whatever you want to call it, and they push this motherfucking Democratic fucking agenda and racism this, racism that, racism this, racism that.
Democrats agenda heavy on the Breakfast Club lately. And the only response that they actually got to it, which is crazy because they make Charlemagne the political sector as if he's the person who knows everything. His response is, well, the Democrats just don't know how to promote well. It's like, well, no, you just don't have an actual good policy to stand on to discuss what the fuck you're talking about, Charlemagne. You're not versed in these conversations. Bottom line.
Exactly. Let me read some of the super chats. Shout out to Chris Lee for the 2. I'm gonna play the music at the end, y'all. Salute and happy Father's Day to Fantastic in the chat. I greatly appreciate your brother for the 2. Shout out to Wills Rodo for the 2. Gorilla Grip Pussy from Pal. That wasn't attributed to her, though. Somebody made a weird thing about that. That was actually a thing that was attributed to Fannie Willis. That was somebody else. It was another case they chopped up. Shout out to Chief Akachi 22 for the 5. Marry before you carry, wrap it up before you clap up. Shout out to Billy Goat Gruff for the 2. Harry back, old white cat. 2 was Diana thinking. I don't know what the fuck that one got to do, bro. Shout out to True Hype. Meanwhile, Tracy is an Old Navy commercial with the young lady. Are exactly the same. Which is all the propaganda trying to get 20-year-olds at like 40, 50-year-olds. Shout out to Billy Goat Gruff again. He beat that because she immediately knew she had no shot. Congrats to your channel, bro. Fantastic. Cheers. Appreciate you, brother. Debonair, brother. Shout out to Skinny Boy for the 5. Mr. Fantastic, stop hating. He got the same fade blade. Shout out to Azrael, first of his name for the 5. When did he say he quit basketball? Stop the gaslighting. She being bitter and punishing him because he cheated, just like Nia Long and Udoka.
That's not true. Talk about Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert quit basketball early on when he was up for his last contract renegotiation right after he had that injury. And him and Tiana became like the face of like Black Love on some shit after they had their first baby. And this is before they even had the second child. This is when she was pushing her album with Kanye. They had the reality TV show. He was always fucking gone. So then they were talking about they were having marital woes and marital trouble and this, that, and the third because she had just became a mom and she was having a difficult time really dealing with his stardom because he was all over the place. He was on Married with the Stars. He was on, Dancing with the Stars. He was on a lot of shit. He sat down during that TV show and basically said when they got ready to wrap, he wasn't renegotiating his contract because of the fact that he probably was going to get traded to a team he didn't want to be traded to, have to uproot his family. He did not want to put them through that because they had just had a daughter. And he only left basketball because she asked him to. It had nothing to do with him cheating. It had nothing to do with nobody else. Their whole relationship didn't even dwindle until last year. They've only been separated for a year. And the reason why they separated is not because of his infidelity, is because allegedly she was the cheater.
Yeah, exactly.
It had nothing to do with him cheating. Allegedly, their second child was supposedly had been conceived during a threesome. Allegedly. So it had nothing to do with him cheating. He wasn't the bad guy in the relationship. She don't hate him. It's never da-da-da-da. Like, no, it's none of that. She's even come out herself and corrected some of the headlines and blogs trying to make him seem like he's just a terrible parent.
Yeah, she actually did it. Yeah, I remember that. She did a article saying, hey, we not going to do that. And she checked people because she was saying like, hey, regardless of what they got going on, he's a wonderful father and great man and overall all that stuff. So, yeah. So that's a good
None of what you're saying has nothing to do with the man against woman hate brigade. It's none of that. It's none of she just don't like him. She actually stated they just had irreconcilable differences and they were trying to figure out the financial part of it. They got a house in Georgia. They got a house in LA. And of course, he's from Chicago and she's from New York. But they got a house in Georgia. They got a house in LA. The house in Georgia is the house that she wants him to take primary responsibility of, but even she has come out and said, don't trash him, don't bash him. He's still my best friend, and we're going to get through this. We're trying to figure it out for the best of our children. So none of what you're saying is actually what that is. He made a decision to say, as a man, I'm going to be closer home to my family. Me renegotiating this contract, the money ain't valuable enough for that. He made that decision.
Indeed. Let me play this. Appreciate everybody for the wonderful donations. And appreciate you going for becoming a YouTube member. I greatly appreciate you, brother.
You're too down with the gang. You're one of my members.
Let me see this. This chat. Got a few more left. Now this one right here, Paris. I definitely gotta get your opinion on this shit. Right. This is because this is wild. This is happening. I think what, yesterday or 2 days ago. I forget. But let's see. Here we go. This right here was wild.
Yeah, I just smacked the shit out of her. I don't give a fuck who see it. I smacked the shit out.
Now again, man, listen. Now imagine a man, a biological man. So everybody that's confused, okay? For anyone that's confused, this is a woman. This is a woman. All right, a woman from motherfucking Baltimore. Due to you, Steve. Motherfucking accent. All right, we gonna run it back. Rewind selector so you can hear it.
Yeah, I just smacked the shit out of her. I don't give a fuck who see it. I smacked the shit out of her because I'm sitting up here showing her the messages and she's still trying to dictate. Like the messages ain't black and white. Like she can change the messages. After I screen recorded the shit on my phone. Ain't even a screen record. This is me pull my camera out, record her whole phone. So I got all the information. Mind you, after I gave the bitch her phone back, I snatch it back again. She down below on other messages.
Now, again, man, it's a combination of Snoop from The Wire and Lil Meech. Lil Snoop, I guess. I don't know what I can't say Lil Snoop, that was somebody else, but so Meech Snoop or whatever, however you want to combine it, right? Okay. All right. This is the other part. Go ahead. Yeah, Snoop Meech. Hold on. There we go.
Making me wear your face on my shirt and shit. Clown. Embarrassing. Clown. Fucking clown. Wearing your name around my neck for what? Clown. Corny. Fuck am I doing all this for? For another nigga to be sliding in her pussy while I'm at work. Sliding on her while she on break or something. Cause she's so sneaky, you just never know when she gonna get fucked.
Yo, that's wild. Listen, she's so sneaky on to listen. Now, remember, I told y'all this. This is a true story. I don't even know why studs do it. I don't know why, studs, dykes, bulldaggers, whatever you want to call them, so on and so forth. The manly, feminine women. Okay, the masculine women, whatever I want to put it, right? But these male impersonators, these nigga imposters, all right, these pretender niggas, all right. Bro, they take the biggest L's in relationships, bro. And one of the reasons why this fucking domestic violence is so high is because at least one of the two, if not both of them hoes, is still getting real dick. Okay? Sneak dicking is at an all-time high. All right? These hoes ain't gay for real. If a woman likes to be penetrated, I promise you that plastic and that real meat is not the same. Okay? A woman, and then what's crazy is, Paris, I don't know if you've seen this. They had a show. And I fucking saved it or whatever, or I think it might have been on. I don't think it was on Twitter. I think it was on Instagram. But the studs was talking about how difficult it is trying to use a strap.
No,
it's not in your nature. Huh? Go ahead.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. They had a group of studs that was talking about how tiring it was for them just to motherfucking, thrust with a fake, appendage. You know what I mean? And them getting no pleasure from it. Again, no pleasure. They not feeling none of that shit. For a man, it's like, yeah, man, hey, I gotta keep going. So I can get there. You know what I'm saying? So I can reach the finish line, baby. Get that motherfucking magical explosion. But for a stud, bro, she just thrusting and pumping and stroking for nothing. She never gonna get no fucking enjoyment out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, like they had the thing the other time when the women, they tell the woman to put the pillow down in the bed and tell her, all right, keep going. Thrust, pump, and all this stuff. And blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, hey, keep telling y'all, man, all right? Digging them down is an art, okay? It's an art, all right? You gotta have the passion for it. You gotta have love for the game. That's why, again, man, brothers, I keep telling y'all, man, the secret is you want to get the best out of the woman, okay? All right? She got to have it like this.
No, she said the dick was so good that as she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden, she said something just hit her, bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. Dick will make you slap somebody.
Yeah, man. If you never been slapped, brother, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's probably why, you know what I'm saying, they don't call you back. That's why you ain't got no motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. But again, all of this happened, bro, because old girl was cheating with a nigga. And I told y'all, the girl on the boat told me this story, bro. She literally, we was in Italy, Naples. She flew the wife out, stud, right? Flew the wife out, vacation, bro. She took leave, whatever. So this girl had a fucking international flight from home to Italy, back home. 4 days, old girl took leave, whatever, got off the boat with the family, all this shit, la, chill. She go back home. And I told y'all, old girl like talking a lot. She just loved talking. And one day she sat down at the table, bro, and she started spilling, man, this bitch done, man, can't fucking stand this bitch, man. I'm like, damn, you know, whatever. I'm just eating my food. And I ain't asking, I ain't inquire what's going on, none of that shit. I'm like, it ain't nothing to do with me, whatever. But, you know, kept on talking. Yeah, man, this bitch out here, man, fucking these niggas, man. And I was like, you know me. I couldn't hold it, man. I had a big ass smile on my face, baby. I was like, yeah, nigga. I couldn't hold it back. I was like, yeah, nigga. Like, listen, that real dick is undefeated. Okay, listen, bitch. Listen, man. Again, it's just crazy to me, man. How these fucking you know, how these studs take these fucking L's, bro. From a big, most of these women are not genuine lesbians, meaning that they've always liked girls. You know what I'm saying? Their whole entire life is so on and so forth. Most of these women see motherfucking studs as a last resort. That's what most studs don't understand. Okay.
Not even last resort. Most of them are only dealing with women because it's easier to get along to the tangible shit, the fake gratification of dealing with women. Most women are not lesbians or gay. Most women have a fetishization of other women. They over sexualize other women. They're curious. They're just freak holes. They're not actually lesbians at all. They're freak holes. That's what they are. They like having sex.
Indeed.
And instead of them trying to make it seem like they get a pass for being as promiscuous as they want with men, you can always draw back to it. Most of these bitches who are lesbians or they're bisexual, they were a hoe before they accepted those terms.
Brian, what's up with you, fam? What you got for us?
Whoa, what's good, fam?
You got it.
How you doing today, P?
Hey.
Yes, ma'am. First off, yeah, fam. I thought I DM'd it to you already. Yeah, man. People in Baton Rouge mad at me right now over Caitlin Clark. So I'm like you. I'm a basketball fan, you know, and I could care less about all the political whatnot, but I just asked the question. I'm like, when did Caitlin Clark become the face of everything anti-black? You know, when did Caitlin Clark become the enemy of, you know, the black community? You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Caitlin Clark, is she somebody we can all admire? She is an undersized player, but I mean, what could you not admire about her? I mean, she's the all-time leading scorer at the highest level of women's college basketball. You know, she plays with a bit of a chip on her shoulder, and on top of that, you know, she plays the game the right way. Very fundamentally sound. She's like a good kid off the court, but I had a lot of people, like I said, you know, I'm from down south and stuff. I had a lot of people call me Uncle Tom over that, just giving her kudos for being such a great player. And one thing I kept bringing up is they kept saying her breaking the Division I scoring record is irrelevant because it don't mean shit when, you know, two of the top 5 scorers in the history of Division I women's basketball are in the league right now. And that's Brittany Griner, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, Maya Moore, and also, there's also one more. Kelsey Plum. All 3 of them are still active players. Well, no, Maya Moore's not active anymore, but
That's what I
Kelsey
was talking about earlier too. Maya Moore. That's what I was talking about. She retired.
Yeah.
She married a prison dude.
Yeah, and they're saying Caitlin Clark breaking the record is irrelevant, and I'm like, so Brittany Griner is third or fourth right now, and and my thing is the record irrelevant now that because she broke it, or is it irrelevant because we're moving the goalposts?
It's irrelevant because they're moving the goalposts, and the issue that I have with it, because first of all, let me just go ahead and say, even I ain't too keen of women's basketball, but I wasn't too keen of women's basketball, not because I don't like basketball or support women or the women's league. It's because women have never played with the type of emotion and passion and aggressiveness that I've seen men play with. I played basketball. I was also a cheerleader. So I've been able to see all the fucking games of how women play versus how men play. I just take more to men's sporting. Now, when I look at the Caitlin Clark situation, I hate that they're trying to make it so much of a race thing. And I think that only came up when her and Angel got into it at that one fucking game where Angel Nail was getting their ass spanked. And, they kind of like ran up on the girls like, who the fuck you talking to? You got a black school, of course, BR. LSU is a black school. And then you got a white school that Caitlin was playing for in fucking Iowa. And then you sitting there and you got all this passion, all this drawn up attention. But the reality of it is, even if you go to college, you already know that one game, it can get you out your body. That there has been football games, basketball games. If you've ever been to college, you know during your years at college, if you stayed 4 years or longer, you have seen where players have went haywire on the court for whatever reason. The game gets intense. It's sports. And I think that has carried over into the dynamic of, for one, their pay. And for two, because inherently people want Angel to be given the media coverage, but she's not a better player. Doesn't mean she's not good. She's just not a better player. It has been proven. They played each other.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, love. What you about to say?
I was done. They played each
Yes,
other. It's
ma'am.
been proven.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
So it's just like this. I'm a Saints fan. Like I said, I'm born and raised in Louisiana. I'm a Saints fan. I love Drew Brees. I think Drew Brees is an icon of the sport. He's not better than Tom Brady. You can't market the NFL with Drew Brees. Drew Brees is an icon of the sport in football. Tom Brady is an icon of the sport in general. I'm not comparing Caitlin Clark to Tom Brady, but here's the concept though. One player is more known on social media than Tom Brady. He's just a more famous athlete. He's a more marketable athlete. Drew Brees is a great player, one of the top 5 to 10 quarterbacks of all time. You're probably going to be a football fan if you know who he is. You know what I mean? You don't really have to be a football player. You don't have to be a football fan to know who the hell Tom Brady is. Like Tom Brady is an icon of American sports. No, Caitlin Clark's not necessarily on Tom Brady's level yet, but here's the thing. Caitlin Clark has achieved media frenzy that no other college or professional women's basketball player has been able to achieve. And we can allude it to many different causes. You can allude it to the fact that Caitlin Clark was, and so was Angel Reese, but Caitlin Clark was a top 5 overall player coming out of high school. Caitlin Clark's both a national. Caitlin Clark was a national record holder in high school when she went to Des Moines Catholic in Iowa, and she's the all-time scoring leader in college. So you could attribute it to that. You could also attribute it to the fact that we're in the social media age, But I'll just say this though. Yes, we could talk about who's better between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The fact of the matter is this: Caitlin Clark is the more marketable player, And when we talk about marketability, that's the reason why the WNBA doesn't make any money. That's the reason why the WNBA is struggling for ratings, and that's the reason why people don't know anything about the WNBA, even if there is fans of basketball.
I will say this too. If Angel Reese hadn't have been as boisterous, or she hadn't have been as domineering as she was, there would be no media coverage around Caitlin Clark. Regardless of her being able to break any type of records, regardless of her being able to be as high ranking as she is. If it really wasn't for Angel being controversial or people basically saying like she needs to check the behavior of how sports is, there would be no media around her. On the adjacent end, the issue is that Caitlyn is a high-ranking scoring, record-breaking player who got drafted number 1. And the issue is that the only reason that this is controversial is because typically those players actually would be getting all media. We seen it with
first
we
overall
seen it with
pick.
John Morant. We seen it LeBron when he got drafted. We see every single time somebody goes number 1 as a draft pick, they are always the person that's talked about. I think
Caleb
the issue is that the media coverage was never there. They want to attribute the media coverage to Caitlin Clark, but we know her position wasn't the reason why the media got there. I think that's the breakdown. Like, the reason why the media got there is because they wanted to correct this black ass girl attitude and her behavior. Like, you doing too much. But really, she was just playing with the heart of the game. She drew attention to it. And then they was like, well, why are we sitting here making it about attitude when reality is we got some girls over here balling? And Caitlyn just happened to be one of the ballers. So this shit followed them. This is all became a conversation. But let's be clear. Caitlyn is not in none of the arenas that Angel Reese is in. So this media coverage ain't got nothing to do with Caitlyn's greatness at all. And it's bad because that is the issue. We keep trying to make it about the fucking players. It's like all you're doing is the players against each other. You're trying to find footing all around like, oh, well, is it racism? Is there mistreatment? They're doing her this way. They're doing her that way. It's like, no, y'all should have been covering women's basketball, period, to its entirety, because this shouldn't be controversial that Angel played the way she played with that type of heart. And then Caitlyn is as good as she is. But the only reason why you got coverage for Caitlyn is because you care about Angel being controversial.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I done made it to the gym. Yo, happy Father's Day, fam.
You too, bro. Appreciate you.
I ain't got none that I know about, but yeah,
Well,
appreciate it.
in the future.
All right, God bless y'all.
For sure.
All right, P, be safe.
You have a good day.
This one right here, man. This, you know what's crazy is, you know how we separate so much stuff, like from like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because you know it's entertainment. It's really hurt though, man, because I can just hear Bernie Mac being like, Nessa. And just to see, you know, this be the woman's answer to, you know, whatever her monetary thing is to, you know, to just, you know, put her body out there or whatever. It's just crazy to me.
I don't respect what she's doing. I don't respect it.
Yeah, it's just sad.
Oh, those Bernie Mac checks must have dried up, or like from a job 20 years ago when I was a 12-year-old. Yeah, like duh.
Because we think the residuals are still coming through though.
I mean, they do, but
it's not.
I wasn't. Listen, if I was on Friends making $1 million an episode, yes, those residual checks would still be very nice. But as time goes on, they get smaller and smaller every year. You're not making the same amount that you were when the show was current per episode.
Right.
So as someone who was just a kid, don't get me wrong, still making good money.
Mm-hmm.
But 20 years later, those checks are not sustainable for a living. With the industry being as fickle as it is, you can't count on any job to last or even to book a job. So over the years, I have done regular 9-to-5s.
Oh, wow.
I owned an ice cream shop for 3 years when I was a teenager.
Wow.
And I funded that with my own money. I taught gymnastics to kids where I was making like $11, $12 an hour. So I've done that.
Wow.
But if I can find a way to make enough to buy a home from the comfort and safety of my own living room, why wouldn't I do that?
Again, man, sad song. You know, but it goes to show you too, where just again, this is the way now. You know, women feel like, you know, OnlyFans and, you know, softcore fucking, you know, adult content or whatever, or even hardcore adult content is the way for them to you know, make a living, man, and them to get by. Not, you know, the education they always brag about and, you know, hard work and, you know, all these different things. It's on ingenuity, but like, hey, just let me put my pussy on the screen.
With her, first of all, let me just say this for all women, unless you literally didn't have any other way, or you were taken advantage of to the point where you just had a very hard upbringing, sex work should be the very last thing you consider. Even though I'm not against women making their own decisions with their body, I just look at that as a very degenerate form of receiving payment. It is. It's lazy. It's lazy. It is. There are so many other things that you can do that prioritize you over just being denoted down to being a barcode or a product as an individual. You can market yourself in a better way to where you quote unquote sell yourself without you having to literally go lay on your back and get naked. And whether that's self individual or whether that's with a partner, it's other things that you can do. Now, for her, what's irritating is she keeps trying to attach herself to this Bernie Mac show in a way where she's trying to make us feel like we don't know she grown. We recognize that. We know that there's some dissociation here. It's been gone. People pretty much associated the Bernie Mac show with Bernie Mac and kind of like disassociated when he passed. We understand. There's not going to be no type of revising that. Kalita Smith is gone doing whatever she's going to do. You know, all the other actors, the kids were not the big actors. It was Kalita Smith and it was Bernie. We know them. We know them. The kids were never the big actors. So her trying to make it seem as if she didn't have other options, even in acting, is what pisses me off. She could have been a writer. She could have been a screen director. She could have went to New York and did theater. She could have been a producer. She could have done management. She could have been at a talent agency. There were other things that she could have done adjacent to her staying in Hollywood to receive her monetary income. Bottom line, she could have done other shit. Bottom line, even her telling us, oh, you had an ice cream shop as a teenager that you funded with your own money. She don't even recognize how much of a privilege her saying that shit is. As a teenager, you were running a valuable, sustaining business that lasted over a year. You had some footy, you had some type of ground, and you know how to be a fucking business owner. That tells me you absolutely could open your own business. You taught gymnastics. That itself is a privilege. People are not randomly teaching other people skills in that nature. So her woe is me, residuals don't come the way that they used to, and this, that, and the third. It's like, regardless if you don't work the job for $11 or whatever the case may be, let's call a spade a spade. You didn't maximize your opportunities. You didn't know how to actually market yourself. Somewhere along the lines, the money that you were having wasn't used to its best potential. And now you went this route, not because your bills forced you to, because you wanted to. Bottom line.
Exactly, man. That's a they like the Boosie method. Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? No. Where is it? Yeah, they like to use the method of Mr. Boosie.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
Know what I mean? The Boosie night. Now this shit right here, man, is just, I told y'all, listen, man, listen. These fair rides and these amusement parks and shit, bro.
This is aimed. It's not supposed to. It's been up there for a while. There's a collection of people down below, but they.
Now this is an amusement park, bro. These people were stuck like this for like 30 minutes. I think they said. Okay. Listen, man, I'm to the point of where I done had all my roller coaster thrills and amusement park ride things. Listen, this is an amusement park now. So I told y'all, if you love your kids, don't put them on these fucking fairs and these carnivals. Don't do it. Don't do it. These carnivals, man, these are the same mother. I told y'all, man. Jeremy spoken. When they playing all that motherfucking hard rock music, that's the only time niggas ever hear it. That's the only type of music they play at the fucking at the fair and at the carnival, because you know the fucking what they call them, the carnies or the fucking whatever the people
I can't do it.
Yeah, they put them a motherfucker that's literally, bro, got track marks in his arm, y'all. We trusted them, y'all. The junkies, those motherfuckers were junkies and criminals and felons, and motherfuckers couldn't get no other work, bro. That motherfucking just drove around the whole country putting up these same goddamn rides, okay? Rusty ass bolts and nuts and missing screws and all that shit, bro. They ain't give a fuck.
They ain't been no revamping to them. The only time they get a different setup is when they get in a new, more stabilized place. And that place typically is just in one specific area. Like Six Flags is a fucking chain. They're not doing nothing different or changing how Six Flags is at all. So them same rides is the same rides when they ready to go to the fair. They sit there and they fold them up and pack them onto a damn thing. You see them down the highway driving through your city, going to the next stop. I ain't fucking with this shit. They ain't been secure in years, and they don't go back. They don't check them. They don't do nothing.
Yeah,
they never have.
Every time I see that shit now, every time I go by, Pat, my son, you know, I got a younger son. He's like, Dad, can we go to the carnival?
Bum, 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 bum.
I hear the music every time we ride by. No, son, no. We'll just wait and go to like the legit shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got motherfucking what is it? Universal, we got Busch Gardens, we got like real legit shit where like if some shit go wrong, you're probably not gonna die, and then you get to sue them.
They're gonna get Disney World out here in Dallas. I don't go to that. Disney cannot afford that type of shit. But Six Flags right here in Texas, and I live very close to it. And I can tell you something, I ain't been here at Six Flags since I was a fucking kid, and my auntie lived. And I live right near it. I'm about 10 minutes from Six Flags. I ain't going over there.
We had stories about the Six Flags in Georgia, man. They were saying shit, the old wooden roller coaster, shit was coming off the track, man. And they had a couple of stories about fucking Six Flags. I don't even know how Six Flags is actually still in business. I have no idea how they're still in business for real.
And it's crazy because they get the worst play for not having no type of code. They never meet their fucking codes. And they never have no employees, ever. They have a very high turnover rate.
Now, this is crazy, man. And again, they swear this is the man's fault. Okay? This is not the fucking man's fault. And then furthermore, again, I thought this fucking second picture was what's her name? Was Moneybag old lady name? Ari, right? Yeah. I thought it was Ari, but nah, this is this girl. So this is this girl right here, right? Beforehand. And this is her after. Before and after pictures of like her surgeries and shit. Y'all get out of hand with these surgeries, dog. You know what I mean? God made you the way God don't make no mistakes, baby. And shorty right here to the left, you know, she extra light or whatever, so on and so forth or whatever. But you know, she was pretty, she was cute. You know what I'm saying? She had enough ass. She didn't have a whole lot or too much.
It wasn't even necessary though, because by the time she got her real grown woman weight, she would have got probably that same fucking ass.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And now y'all playing with your life. All right, y'all playing with your life, going under that motherfucking knife. All right, just saying, man. And I ain't now. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely listening. Both of them. Both of them. I'm hitting both of them. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm just saying, man. This just goes to show you that, and men get the blame for this. Women start out like the chick on the left, and then end up like the chick on the right. Is because you men won't. No, sorry. I promise you, nobody's turning this girl down on the left, bro. Nobody's turning her down. Nobody. Bitch, get away from me. Nobody.
He should have been gonna be on the boat in Miami just because.
Yeah. So again, man. But hey, listen. BBL is life, man. BBL is life, bro.
Not only did she get the BBL, she went and got the lip fillers, Cause she got the cheek fillers.
The cheek shit, yeah, man.
Everything.
Again,
Like she fucked up her whole face. It wasn't a thing that she went and gained weight because she had other weight. It's like, nah, she went and redid who she was as a person. And you could tell she gained weight because look at her arms.
yeah, whole new bitch, man. Crazy, dog. Crazy, man.
Her
This is
arms
the
and her
future.
skin. You could tell at some point she actually did gain weight.
Yeah, this is the future, man. This is the fucking future, dog. You know what I mean, the last one before this is the what's the name before the finale right here, man. Now we talked about this last week, but I guess old girl right here came back and she went viral, or they found a video of her explaining what happened, which is crazy, right?
Oh,
So
she got mad at me. Oh, did you see that tweet?
yeah, I saw I'll pull yours up. I'll pull it up.
Did you have? This is from Columbus. Oh, Columbus. Yep. Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. It was like I was bending over grabbing my ankles. But I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really right there. Which meet and greet did you have? This is from Columbus. Oh, Columbus. Yep. Literally after my picture went viral.
So for you guys that don't know, right? The chick to the left, like you said, this is her explaining whatever happened and so on and so forth. This is the girl that paid $1,100 to take the picture with fucking Paris, and then the boyfriend broke up with her because, like, why wouldn't he? You know what I'm saying? What man is going to motherfucking, you know what I mean, be
Are you
walking?
wasting your money taking pictures with another fucking man that I know if he would have asked you that night, you would have fucked him?
Hey, everything, every hole, Paris. Any woman, listen, any woman that will pay a man, okay? Any woman that will pay a man for a picture, I don't give a fuck what she say.
She
She
just
will fuck
exposed the
him.
type of person she was. That's all
Okay,
she did. She
niggas,
tried to
if
make it
she,
seem like he was insecure. This nigga just, she tried to say because I paid for it with my own money, I'm vindicated in what I do. That's like a nigga being in a relationship and saying, well, because I paid for the entire date with my own money, it was cool for me to take my coworker out. If the money leave from this motherfucking house, I better know about it. You ain't got no work wife. Don't you go buy that bitch no food.
listen, fellas, I'm telling you this again, bro. Hey, if she will pay money to take a picture with a nigga, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She will fuck that man. All right,
She will fuck him.
she will fuck him in
She
public.
will fuck him.
Okay, she wouldn't care who watching. For a woman to take $1,100 of her own hard-earned money, okay, she does
Rent.
not care. Okay,
And then
yeah,
imagine you being in a relationship and you're paying all the bills, and this bitch ain't even got no type of moral regard for the shit you're doing to pay the bills or the type of mental strain that you're going through to sacrifice stability for her. And this is how she's spending her money leisurely on another nigga for a picture. And she will pay to take a picture. She'll pay to suck some dick.
I be telling this. What we telling you niggas, man. Listen, bro. A lot of this shit, that, bro. Women spend money. Women do shit for men they like, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, without
Every
question.
time. And Chris Brown has proved it. This is the second to it. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to see him, but I ain't no fucking dummy. I ain't spending no money to go hug him. I mean, but then again, my situation a little bit different. I do have a close enough adjacency to where I probably end up meeting a nigga for real in real life just on some general shit. But I'm not going to spend money to be associated to a celebrity like they're a demigod. I still
Yeah.
gotta have a life. There's nothing worth that type of experience to me. Like just to touch you, just to feel like you the nigga who I could have touched at the fucking gas station. Y'all skin still bleed red. I don't understand it. It don't make sense to me.
Yeah, man. Super crazy. Trying to find a tweet. I didn't fucking bookmark that shit. Oh, did I like it though? Pretty sure I liked it. Let me look at my likes. Right, listen, bro. Yeah, man, it's over 30 shit, bro. These chicks is crazy, bro. What the fuck is that?
The brains is fried, man. The brains is fried.
Fuck it, I can't find it. I'm coming to it. Where we at? And for the piece de resistance, this shit right here had all the black Twitter. This shit lasted for, I think the rate's still going on now. Okay. All right. So Tyler, okay, if you guys don't know, that's the girl that did the song Water. And listen,
Make me
bro,
sweat, make
listen,
me harder.
you FBA niggas, listen, you watch your mouth. Watch up with an F, nigga. All right. I told you niggas last week.
What I said with your mouth.
I will find you. Okay. And hey, it will be some motherfucking trouble. All right. Call me a simp, call me whatever. I do not care. Okay. I don't care. All right. I warned you. Let me show. I warned you niggas last week. All this tether shit and all this whatever. This is a nice, beautiful young woman that's not hurting nobody. All right. Y'all need to leave her the fuck alone. All right, mind your business, nigga. Because the bad thing about it is, I know you niggas is going, man. Listen, okay? Look at this shit, man.
Bigger, pretty face and a real nice skin.
Look at this shit, man. Come on, bro.
Back in my
Come on, bro. Like you said again, face, bro. Just like what they call, what y'all call it, Paris, the face card. Her face card, bro. That shit is immaculate, nigga. Infinite. Look, all this is natural, bro. And y'all know me, man. I like them thick, but listen, bro. This shit right here.
She's beautiful. I feel like a lot of women get intimidated by her when they see her because they don't know how to disassociate a slender woman to being grown. This is not a men thing. This is a women thing. Anytime women see her, they like to try and downplay her and her aesthetic because she's she's a slender woman. But this girl is 22. This is a grown fucking adult. But then they kind of tried to do the same thing with Chloe Bailey. They were like, how can men look at her like that? She's just 22. No, she's a grown fucking woman. She's curvaceous. She got real grown ass on her. Real grown, homegrown ass on her. Tyler has curves. As really, Tyler is just a far more slender Ruby Rose without the butt.
And I just don't get the Ruby Rose shit. I was gonna talk about that, but she cleared it up. Ruby Rose ass lied, talking about she was 16 when she was in the Bad and Bougie video. Bitch, I know you ain't that dumb where you can't do math. All right, so this is Tyler.
No, she's not dumb at all. She knows how to play on controversial.
Exactly. Yo guys, never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I'm mixed with Black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, Indian, and colored. In South Africa, South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman. In other races, I would be classified as a black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as color outside of South by anyone not comfortable by doing so because I understand the weight of that word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a black woman. As a woman, for the culture, is and not or with and being said Asambi. I don't know what the hell that means. Any of my African people in the chat.
Asambi is kind of like the whole peace, love, shit type closing, but it's something that they say from Johannesburg.
Okay, cool. So
it may
again,
not be
man,
the actual translation, because let me correct that. You know how motherfuckers get here. That may not be the actual translation, but it's like a sweet peace offering closing that they say in Johannesburg.
yeah, man, and it is. Shout out to her, man, for putting her video down here or whatever, man. Listen, bro, what do you niggas want? Okay, and this is strictly not the ADOS niggas is quiet. They do their thing, it's on and so forth. The issue FBA niggas, bro, to start this. And what makes it so crazy is the FBA niggas are much smaller than ADOS, because again, I told you they're a knockoff version of that. And they start all of these motherfucking diaspora wars. All you niggas do all day is call niggas tethers and where's your family from, and you know, dirty foots and musty and all this shit. And now, mind you, again, some shit be funny.
They do be saying that.
I listen. Some of it be funny. Some of the memes, especially the memes and shit. Listen, man, niggas. Listen, the shit be funny, and I'll make a couple jokes, but listen, it's all in good fun. You niggas are fucking incendiary, though. You niggas mean it. You niggas actually believe that like we're enemies with people in Africa, bro. Grow the fuck up, okay? I don't even say this, bro. Y'all niggas need to touch grass, nigga. Y'all niggas need to touch a motherfucking I don't know, something. But bro, there is no motherfucking just this thing as to where Black American people have an issue with Caribbean, African, and all other types of motherfucking, you know, people of African descent, Afro Latinas. And what makes it so, well, you know, Paris, you remember this shit? Let me see if I can find it. Remember that when the Black women did the thing, because you know the dark-skinned Black women are so insecure, the only difference between us is a boat stop.
That sounds familiar, but I have to see the post.
Let me see.
A boat stop. What does that mean?
So it was showing like the let me see. Here we go. Right here. I got it right here. I got you, Paris. I'm pretty sure when I show it to you, you remember it.
Well, you know, some of them bitches be having me blocked, so I don't see everything.
No, this is a meme. This is a famous meme. Damn, this shit on LinkedIn. God damn. Y'all really putting this on LinkedIn? Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all tripping, bro. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, motherfucker. Let's see. Shit, I don't know why the fuck this. Damn, I just need to see this shit.
I can't get that damn Sexy Red and Drake song out of my head for nothing.
Jesus Christ. Bro, just show me the goddamn thing where I want to see, motherfucker. God damn. Hold on. Here we go. Shit. I'm doing all this extra shit for nothing. Here we go. Let me show you this first. Right. Yeah. Share screen, motherfucker. Here we go. You remember this right here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, how does this not apply to Tyler?
Okay. So I'm going to tell you the difference with her. She's Indian. She's South Indian. at the basis of all the shit she was talking about, mixed, like, for her, she's not considered, for me, she would be a mixed person.
Yeah, she's clearly
But-
mixed. I'm not arguing that at all.
It's no different than Cassie, or it's no different than Cardi B. They try to get all of these different classifications, and then at the basis of it, they go, well, I'm black. And it's like, nah, you mix with, or Kamala Harris, you mix with a whole lot of shit, but because you got something to sell and promote, now you're black. Because if you're talking about Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Jamaicans, Haitians, they're not going to tell you or sit there and try to justify their blackness. A Jamaican know that they're Jamaican, but you look at their motherfucking ass, you know they black, but they're still going to tell you they're Jamaican. And the thing is how they're trying to market her. They're trying to market her more to sell her in America. And they know it's easier to sell her as a ambiguous black woman. The same shit all these other black women do when they get to talking about, oh, I can say nigga. That's the issue. That's the real issue. And that's the issue that I take with it. Because it's like, for her, I don't think that she deserves specifically for Tyler, she shouldn't be villainized for this, because it's kind of something that she was pushed into. Like, you can't make where she's from adhere to what we do. She was raised over there. That has, like, she just got exposed to America and our culture. So this is not something she did intentionally to be controversial, but it's just bad because we have seen scenarios where, again, the fucking alleged vice president is black. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if Kamala Harris is over here talking about, well, I'm black, but when you really get to looking at her heritage, it's like, no, you are a lot of things. And you simply just said you were black because it made sense. But Drake, Doja Cat, and no, those people are actually black. They're half and half. These people here, they're a multitude of things. Cassie, they kept trying to say she was a black woman. No, Cassie is Indian, Filipino. Her dad is Latino, and like it was just a whole bunch of shit. Then y'all go and say, well, I'm black. No, black was the most popular out of everything else that you had going on. It's not so simple as Doja, J. Cole, or Drake. No, they're or hell, even Lotto. Lotto is black and white. That's white, what that is. Black and white. Everybody else, Kamala Harris, and I'm gonna keep saying her because it's a big fucking deal. It's a whole lot of other shit going on with her. She's not just black. She picked black because that was the most popular thing to get you niggas to do what she wanted to do. So even again, you talking about Cardi B, you talking about Tyler, you talking about all these other people, when they feel like they want to associate to black culture or assimilate to black culture, then they go, guys, I'm black. Well, it's like, no, the fuck, you're really not. And stop trying to make us accept the fact that you can be black or you are black, because you know when you go and assimilate with your other people, you're not saying that. If you're black, that doesn't change where you are, where you go. It don't change. I don't go to England and say, oh, I'm just American. No, I go to England and I'm still black. That's just what that is.
Yeah, indeed.
And the difference is, like, Akon, when Akon came over here, even though we saw him as a black man, he resonated with his culture. Or hell, Burna Boy. They tell you what they are. That's the issue. Tyler won't say that. And it's not her fault because of the ignorance. It's her team's fault. They want her to be an American artist. She probably would have still been successful in Johannesburg, just not as successful. But this is not her fault by herself. It's the lack of knowledge and it's the lack of cultural assimilation. But again, you got Akon, you got Sean, you got Sean Paul, you got all these dance hall artists. They will tell you where they are and where they're from and what they rep. That's it. It ain't no other extra shit to it. No, I am this. And we're going to respect the fact that you're making certain shit and you're still what you are. If we fuck with it, we fuck with it. But you ain't gotta associate yourself to blackness in order to make somebody buy some. Hell, the number one song trending right now ain't even by no black person, and black people putting it on everything everywhere. If you make good product, people are gonna buy it. Stop trying to associate yourself with blackness when it benefits you.
Indeed.
That's the only issue. Like, I feel you on the whole FBA shit because they doing too much, like calling her out her name and this, that, and the third. But again, like, you got Wyclef Jean, you got fucking Akon, you got Sean Paul, you got all these other fucking artists. Hell, even DJ Khaled. You know that nigga not black. You know he not black.
Not him. What was the other than that? Huh? What was that nigga name?
French Montana.
Yeah, French Montana. That's what got me. I was like, hold on, bro. Nigga, ain't no nigga in you. Every other word you say is
one
nigga.
better. Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Fat Joe. Like, let's be clear about it. It's not even about saying nigga or nothing like that. It's the premise of the assimilation into black culture to grow and promote yourself for your product. That's what the issue is. And we have seen time and time again where there have been artists. Hell, one of the famous artists was the Bob Marley. Bob Marley he don't claim American shit or he never tried to attach himself to American culture, but black people resonate and associate with Bob Marley so much. Hell, we buy clothes, we buy music and the whole roster look and, smoking marijuana, everything. They denote that down to basically making it seem like that's some Bob Marley shit. But that man did not say ever that, oh, I'm black like y'all. No, he was Jamaican. That's what that was. And it was left at that.
And I didn't know he was mixed. I think they said that one of he was half and half. So he was like black and white, I think, if I remember right.
And it really shouldn't even be that controversial because we all know that Florida is like a melting pot for Cubans and Haitians. And we know like a motherfucker that Kodak Black is a goddamn Zoe. He's Haitian as hell. His folks is literally Haitian. But it's not an issue of him saying I'm Haitian. That's not the issue. The issue is when people try and make it seem like we're too dumb to understand that you want this association to market and promote yourself. And if you cannot be a good artist without trying to say, oh, I'm black, then you just probably not a good fucking artist. Just sell your shit and go.
Yeah, and that's that's the thing, right? The pretender nigga shit is big. Even here on in the podcast, what's the name thing? You see a lot of these people that assimilate and try to take on black personas while being, like you said, foreigners all the time. Everybody want to be a nigga, nobody want to be a nigga. That's one of the most famous fucking quotes ever said. The biggest, the most marketable people on the planet, bro. And I tell people this, and I don't think people understand this. Before Michael Jeffrey Jordan, there were no fucking $1 million athletes. Okay, endorsement wise,
$1 million.
Right? The black man, the black woman, again, the black person, bro, is the most marketable person around the fucking world. Motherfuckers see us. That's why you go to other countries and they you know what I'm saying? Oh, they try to use my brother and this, that, and the other, so they try to be cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they automatically think everybody's the same from, whatever the the stereotypical advertisement or whatever version they seen of a black man, right? So again, bro, like you said, the dollars definitely come from. That's why whenever we get the bullshit about no one wants you guys and black men aren't this and black men aren't that, it's like, bro, listen, the most popular athletes in the world, okay, are these same motherfucking niggas that that are us. LeBron James, who else? Just go down the list. Fucking I was looking at
name wise, Colin Kaepernick, and that's only not because of what he did in his sport, but what he did outside of that. But hell, Stephen
Curry, DK Metcalf, Kevin Durant. I mean, like you say, list goes on. And then, like say, in the entertainment, rappers, right? Diddy going through his shit right now, but before up until this, same thing. Jay-Z still, rappers, people trying to motherfucker. You got Indians doing rap now, as much as
literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally doing,
Yeah.
but it was crazy because the whole K-pop shit and all K-pop was just some Asians dressing like black people making
And
pop
stealing
music,
nigga dances. And stealing nigga dances.
making literally pop and R&B.
That's what crazy to me. You heard these, you saw this shit with the chick, the Chinese girl was rapping like fucking Project Pat. They had
And they had called her out on it. And it
was a
wasn't the first
Japanese.
time she had did it to another person as well. And then she tried to make it seem like it was hers, like she passed it off as her own.
Miss what?
That's how wild it is.
Which we know Pat Paul. We know motherfucking Project Pat when we here. God damn it.
And it was only like that because the audience didn't even fucking know, but it draws so much traction, it reached over 2 black people. We were like, what?
Whoa, what? Yeah.
Oh, you wrong there. You're doing too much now. We're gonna let you get away with this shit because you got a little tune, little bop, but wait a minute, bitch. That's probably
Hey, what the hell we got going on now? You know what I'm saying? When we go to the fucking Chinese shop, goddamn, we need free fried rice and chicken wing, goddamn. Y'all gonna do this shit.
And it's crazy because we was literally getting suspended. You was getting censored off of anything after they passed that Asian hate bill. And Michael J. White spoke out about it, and damn near his entire career ceased after speaking about the Asian hate bill. But it's so wild to see how we can be so mocked and so drawn up. And this is where I say ADOS and FBA do have a concrete argument when they're not being hateful about it. If you were just advocating for the advantage of us to be recognized and respected for what we contribute, then cool. But when you get to trying to be like on some white supremacy shit, I ain't really fucking with it. Because if it's not cool for one, it's not cool for the other. And that's my own personal thoughts and views. Nobody else has to resonate with that. Everybody ain't out to get you. It's the way for your culture and your ethnicity to coexist alongside others with also playing into respectability politics.
Yeah, man. And like you said, that's the crazy part of it. I'm all for black people, hey, coming together, whatever. But them niggas even turn on you. Niggas are like, where your family from? You not from you not from here. Like,
You're not from here. And
yeah,
I'm so glad they do that to me. And I'm like, no, I'm literally from here. Like my folks ain't from no.
Yeah, like I could track down my slave family tree, motherfucker. Shut up.
Not even my slave family tree. What's crazy is now I will say this is what kind of fucked me up, but it made sense. Like there were already black people that were here in America.
Oh no, yeah, too. Shout out to Dan Calloway. So it's both. So let me
There
say
were
this,
already black people. Everybody really wasn't a fucking slave.
I'm glad you brought that up. So again, it's shout out to my man Dan Calloway, and most definitely shout out to Legendary Top Cats. Listen, these brothers have the research, bro. They have the ledgers with the family names on it and the literally the tribal fucking family tree and the bloodline. These dudes don't just make this shit up, just talk this shit, but the FBA niggas even go at them and say they're lying.
It's the way they go about it.
Yeah, and like I said, so you know, it's a bit of both, and going all the way back to like you said, they came here before Columbus. That was what and Van Sertima's research was about. He's like, hey, slavery happened, and some people that were slaves that were here, but there were already Africans that were not only here but in South, Central, and North America, and you can see it through everything from the architecture to practices of California. What I'm saying.
When they went to discover California, it was nothing but black people over there.
Yeah.
When they went and discovered the gold and shit like that, it was black people. Like maybe they're black, maybe they're not. No, it was black people in California when they first went and discovered it.
But
so yeah, I don't deal with the hate rhetoric because my thing is if we don't like it being done to us, then I wouldn't want to do it to other people. I'm not gonna make other people uncomfortable. And I can do that with garnering my respect. I feel like that's a reasonable thing. I can absolutely have you be knowledgeable and recognize where I come from and my background without you trying to feel like I'm being harmful to you.
Yeah, challenging or eliminate. challenging or eliminating your blackness. That's the biggest thing. Like I
Yeah.
said, as soon as you aren't lockstep and agree with fucking you know what I'm saying, immediately agree with everything that's being said by them. Now, you know what I'm saying, you the problem. Now you a coon. Now you a tether. Now, you know, where's your family from? All that whack ass shit. And it's like, bro, now I was fucking born and raised here. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, nigga.
Exactly. And I'm
You
gonna
know
say
what I'm
this
saying?
again: like, comment, share, subscribe, at least like the chat. If you don't even comment, if you don't share it, like it, like the video, like the
I don't know
live,
why these
like the
niggas
live.
come in here and just don't like. It's crazy, but yeah. But hey, is there
Like the
anything
live.
else you wanted to cover?
No, we pretty much good. This was a good recap. And of course, I just wanted to tell everybody, if you don't follow me, but you resonate with my commentary, you just kind of want something to do. Every Thursday now, I'm doing the check-in. My channel is just landing in pairs, as you can see. So we doing the check-in over on my channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. And people from my channel that are currently watching, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Fantastic channel. We're gonna be collaborating together, doing hot topics that happen on Black Twitter. But if you kind of want to get into something a little bit more that is thorough around hot topics, pop culture, and happening news in the media, you can meet me over on my channel at the check-in.
And here we go. Let's put this in here. Hey man, her links in the chat. Give me a huge favor, go over there and sub, man. Sub right now. Sub, hit the bell, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow on Twitter too, man. Like, listen, I told you, YouTube niggas, YouTube, man. I don't know how we go with this. And another big part of this, man, is fixing the YouTube fucking Twitter beef. Okay,
they be beefing.
There's a silent. The term like YouTubian came from fucking Twitter. Okay,
I mean, I know that.
Yeah, so Twitter think they better than the YouTube niggas or whatever, right? So on and so
now,
forth.
I do know that when I was getting into like really fucking with YouTube, a lot of YouTubers were saying that they didn't know how to handle Twitter. They didn't like Twitter.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that there was a beef.
Yeah, I was one of those people because so the difference is like right here you can say what you got to say or whatever, and if you just post videos, it's really no interaction. Yeah, you post and leave what you say. Hey, if a motherfucker leave some comments and so on and so forth, is what it is. But Twitter is literally like the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you say shit.
Yeah, you got to stand on your dick, whatever you say.
Yeah. And then, like you said, you get mobbed. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got, one crazy ass fucking comment. You got, 1,000 fucking people like, subbing you and going back and forth and whatever, la, la, la. And, that's how I got my first fucking viral thing because some bitch wanted to be crazy and thought, shit was sweet. So I had to go ahead and roast her ass up. You know what I'm saying? But, so it does.
I remember that. You drag fuck out of
it's a totally different vibe. You just gotta get it, like I said. So, but yeah, man. Hey, if y'all are not on Twitter, bro, we got 300 people in the building right now. Follow both of us on Twitter, bro. Paradise Paris and Miss Fantastic 824.
Paradise Paris 1. That's what it is. Paradise Paris 1.
Let me put your what's name in there too, right? We put you on your what's name? Let me see. Yeah, but yeah, man, definitely. Here we go. Let me see. Definitely do that, bro. It's worth it, bro. It is worth it. I'm telling you, hey, man. A lot of the shit that happens over here, though, niggas don't understand it come from Twitter. Again, Twitter is the hub for all, especially Black social media. All the shit you see, I'll say 75% of the stuff you see on Instagram is literally shit they take from Twitter and bring it over to fucking what's the name? Everything
as well
from
as Facebook and everything.
Yeah. So
all
Twitter,
news, regular starting commentary starts on Twitter.
Yeah, everything starts on Twitter, bro. So outside of a podcast itself, a clip, of course, but all of the little funny ass comments and shit you see and a lot of the memes and shit, Twitter, bro. So like that's why I finally, you know what I'm saying, the only reason I got into it because I had no choice. I was stuck on the boat, and that's the only thing that worked. They had turned fucking YouTube off, but Twitter still worked. So I was arguing with niggas in the middle of the ocean, and hey, it helped me pass the time for 9 months. But hey, Paris, I appreciate you for coming through. Love as always. Showing love. That was great. We did a great job today, and we'll look forward to next week. All right.
I'll see you next week.
For sure. So hey, man, make sure you guys sub to both of us. And that's that on that one. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla. Y'all.